Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Wildspace. This 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game that we're doing here for D8Dungeon Drive. So hope everyone at home is having a good time. Has been enjoying the games. I'm definitely really prepared for this one. So if you want to see some D&D out in space, we got some fairly weird characters. There's going to be some crazy stuff going on, and we're going to raise some money for Planned Parenthood. So very worthy cause. If you just keep an eye on the chat, there's going to be competition prompts, and anything you can donate if you can. We'll really appreciate it. I'm Ben Doherty, or at Sponge and Master on Twitter, for anyone who wants to follow me and hear me ramble about nothing. Yeah. So I'm just going to go around and get everyone to just say a little bit about themselves, as much or as little as you want, just your name and who you're going to be playing, and then I'll give a little intro to the game and we can jump right into it. So who have I got on the screen first? And sorry, before I do, I can't see the stream right now, but the image, the cameras might be frozen. Our producer is working diligently on getting it fixed. If that is the case, we anticipated there might be a problem, but Tom is pretending to be frozen on my end. I think
it is mostly fixed. It's on its way there.
Sweet. Okay, we are mostly on our way there, but just while we get around to that, let's have some introductions. Tom, you are on my screen first, so
Yeah, my name's Tom. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, and I'm playing a Warforged called Chunk the War Turtle. And he's a war turtle because he's a robot who's designed to look like a turtle.
I love him already, and I will die for him.
That's a veteran D&D player's character as well. Like, because after a while you stop making classic fantasy tropes and just crazy things.
Like, or you're boring. You're boring like me, or it was like, you've spent 3 years forever DMing and you get your first chance to play a character your own. I'm like, I want to be a human. I just always get human.
I default to variant human most of the time, so I get it, but look, free feet.
Yeah. Next up, who we got? So Dara.
Hi, hello. You might remember me from bothering you all this morning on the stream. I'm Dara. I'm playing characters. Name, just completely always comes to my mind. It's almost like I named them. I'm playing
Crazy, right?
Somnus, the Harangon monk. Path of Mercy, I believe, is the subclass. Or as we've collectively grown to call her, the Hermicist.
Fists of healing and
fists of pain.
Yeah,
fists of furry.
It's all good.
Hey, let's not make any accusations in the stream this early. Okay.
I like to imagine this, the Hermicist, this healing monk going around and before they punch someone, being like, "Does this hurt?"
It's like, is this the right one?
Can you feel this?
Is it internal bleeding? Are you sure?
Does it hurt when I do this?
This is going to hurt.
Stabbed me in the stomach. Played by Dara. Yeah. Next, Jay. Who have we got?
Hi, my name is Jay. I'm going to be playing Laura Bellis, who is a goblin bardficer gladiator jouster.
Wow.
Yeah, she's kind of all over the place, but that's why I love her.
Yeah, so that was, those who didn't catch it, that was I thought quite a clever melding of bard and artificer there. Yeah, so Laura Bellis is crazy, and I love it. There's all kinds of stuff going on there. And next up, we have Carrig.
Hi, I'm Carrig. You may know me from the Penny Dragon streams. I play both Crag and Ren over there, but today I'm playing Splat the Scourge, a kobold artificer artillerist. So if you want a rough description, think Rocket Raccoon with scales and sharper fangs and probably more irritable. Yeah, so yeah, that's
Oh.
basically things.
Oh my god! I just realized in the Spelljammer little supplement they put out a while ago with like some previews of the monsters from the Spelljammer setting. There are sentient, like there's a tree person, and I just really regret not putting one in the game now
I
because
will never forgive
yeah.
this.
Mm,
Next time I'm playing one of your
Damn,
games,
missed
I'm bringing a problem
opportunities.
character.
yes,
You will
that's
suffer.
fair. That's fair. And last but certainly not least, Dan or Daniel.
Hey, I'm Pat. I am totally new to all
And
this,
rather,
but I heard it was a good cause, so I thought I'd jump into it. I'm going to be playing Margrix, the half-orc paladin. Um, she's a cross-shield lady who just wants to make sure everyone's looked after and well fed and smash heads.
Nice.
What oath did you go with?
I went with the Oath of Conquest.
Nice. Which I'm going to be honest, very fitting for, a good disciplinarian mum.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you go to your mate's house.
I assume Margaret
What
is the quartermaster of the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
The bosun.
definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
I just imagine instead of the hammer, it's just a giant wooden spoon.
It's just bigger than Splat.
Well, I gave her
Yeah.
hellish rebuke so she could definitely like tell people off.
Yeah. Okay, so that is our weird, wonderful party. As I say, this is a Spelljammer game. So for anyone who's not familiar, Spelljammer is science fantasy sort of steampunk-ish and Age of Sail ships out in space, but there's also other really weird ships, like these ships that are shaped like bugs. There are weird things out there, giant space hamsters, and it's just it is space exploration but through a fantasy lens. So it's not explained by science. Intergalactic travel is achieved by spelljammers, which are these magical apparatus that are attached to ships, and a spellcaster sort of communes with it and propels the ship through space that way, which is called Wildspace. And you basically cross Wildspace within a system, within a kind of a world, a universe, or whatever you want to call it. And then in between all of those universes, which for this setting, although they've gotten rid of this in the 5e lore, I'm just using the term a crystal sphere for each sort of contained solar system, basically, or galaxy. And then the space between those worlds is the astral sea. So basically, you've kind of got your the galactic travel, and then you've sort of got your interdimensional travel through the astral sea, which is a much weirder, less grounded state of being. So, so actually, one last thing just before I get into that, I would like to thank Tabletop Audio for the music you're going to be hearing this evening or this morning, wherever you are in the world. Tabletop Audio is all available through Roll20, which we're using to play. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. And also, we've got a couple of maps for tonight, and I just wanted to shout out the artists. So the first map that we're seeing here is by Ansur, Ansur, just on the Incarnate website. And we've got another map that is going to come up later that I got permission to use from user /I am a smarty, IAMASMARTY, over on Reddit on the r/Incarnate subreddit. So thanks to those guys for the maps. And yeah, now where am I? Just before we get into it, so all of you are aboard your ship, which I don't think we settled on a final name, but I quite liked one of them. I'm just going to call it the Oaken Drake.
Sweet.
Since we decided it looked kind of draconic, and I'm not sure.
Has wings.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's music is too loud. Let me know, or you can turn the volume down.
Yeah, click the cog
individually.
and go into audio and video. It's there.
Yeah, you can, but just well, I've got mine on my end quite high actually. So, yeah, you are here aboard your ship. We can see you all. Oh, what happened to my map? There it is. So, I can. Are you all, or some of you are down on the lower deck? Looks like we've got Grix here on the lower deck, and Chunk, who he's not quite as roboty in that token, but I'm working with what I had at hand. One of the few
okay.
turtle tokens. We've also got Squat down here.
Splat.
Oh god, Splat.
You call him Squat, he will bite your face off.
He is Squat.
He is Squat, but
You
he
know.
will fight you.
Squat splat.
Yeah,
Rule one of a small creature: never call
I'm
him
gonna
small.
I'm gonna call him Squat just now for the game. Sumnus is up here. Which
up
is
in the
definitely
rafters.
up in the
Emergency
rafters.
revisions.
Yeah, and then finally up here on the prow of the ship is Laura Bellis with her trusty. Now you see, there's a homunculus kind of in the form of an octopus, but this is the closest thing I had to an octopus, and it's absolute. Oh no, that's Laura Bellis. Where are you? This is the closest thing I had, and it's absolutely horrifying.
I love
Jesus.
it. So this is just
Mm.
like kind of hanging off of me at all times, just kind of assisting me, like grabbing things out of my pack and handing them to me.
Yeah, it's not
That's
horribly
horrific.
disturbing at all. Don't mind me, I'll just put tea on myself.
later.
So, sorry, I've spilled tea on myself.
Uh-oh.
I can't be trusted.
And the burns start now.
It's been
Yeah.
it's been too much for him.
Captain's been damaged.
Yeah.
Banded ship.
Roll the dice.
Yeah,
please.
So all of you, you are weirdos. You know, that's you, which does stand for Wildspace Exploration Investigation. Yeah.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah, of course.
Hi,
Oh,
Yeah,
Why-
I love it.
Wild space exploration, investigation, reconnaissance, dumbasses.
Exactly. Yeah. Wild space investigation, exploration, investigation, recovery, and delivery operative. A very loose fit sort of collective of mercenaries and jobbers, and ne'er-do-wells, of all descriptions out in wild space. If somebody needs to be, you need something collected from an old ruin, you need someone killed, preferably, somebody bad, but morality is
something on a
grey
ruin
out here in
killed.
space.
Money's money.
Yeah, if you want to get something done and you'd rather not go to the authorities about it, then you hire a bunch of weirdos. And so working all around you on the ship, most of the crew are autonomes, so tiny, well, not tiny, but not mechanically tiny, mechanically small, robotic gnomes that are going about their business. They are they're automatons. So they're going around doing most of the jobs so that you can put your feet up and play cards or whatever it is you do. You play that weird holographic chess game from Star Wars, but there are one or two humanoid crew besides yourselves. There is a Hadozi, who are these simian, monkey-like humanoids with, I think it's called patagiums, the flying squirrel, the little underarm flaps that let them glide. And that Hadozi, his name is Bok, and he is the bosun of the ship.
Bok?
So
From
Bok.
Elden Ring?
Bok the bosun.
Yeah, Bok the bosun. So bosun deals with ropes and stuff.
Yep, and stuff, yeah.
you know,
ship things.
ship things that I definitely
things.
know.
Just
Hey
shit
Ben,
things.
do you want to run a Spelljammer game? Yes. Does it take place entirely on a ship? Yes.
Yes.
Do you know the first thing about ships? No.
They
And I
It
have
is, though.
two-
It is
they're
fancy.
this
You can
general
survive.
type.
I know two
Oh,
guys in
okay.
the Navy. I could have asked them.
See,
Oh,
the
bring 'em
important
on.
thing to know is in Spelljammer, since we're in space, all the sides are starboard.
Sorry, producer.
I'm being
Uh,
picked on.
Carrick,
I
you
demand
guys.
inspiration for this.
Can we throw people off the ship?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's
Good
very
luck with
small.
that.
Yeah. So, yes. there's
just
Fox
just
the
you wait
bosun.
until he turns the ship into a mecha.
Yeah, and the last important crew member is a Thrycreen, who are these sort of four-armed mantis people, psionic mantis people, and their name is Cricket, and they operate the Spelljammer just so that, mostly so that one of you throughout the course of this game didn't have to be, hooked up to the Matrix and not get to do anything. So
Appreciate
they
that,
are,
yeah.
they are piloting, essentially. They're driving it forward through the power of their thought. So you find yourselves floating through a fairly sleepy portion of Wildspace. You recently left the planet of, or the world would be, I suppose, more the term we use the term planet, but you left the world of Davokar, which is a fairly, bog standard, quite enough, fairly urbanized world. And your job that you were given, the Weirdos organization was contacted by a brain in a jar. And this brain in a jar is called Cortex, and he is very
Of course it is.
neurotic, and he has
Is it?
been annoying you for several days now, ever since you left port in Davokar. He says that there are people after him, but it wasn't really too specific. He just said that there's people after him and they want my secrets. But he called in a favor with somebody, and so you got stuck. Escorting this brain across the stars to the Iron Spheres, which is a little collection of sort of like humanoid made like celestial bodies. They're these big iron spheres that contain residential areas and mines and factories created by dwarves. And right, so it's this sort of colony kind of out about a week's travel from Davokar. And so it's
That's no
been
good.
it's been 4 days. What size of a small moon? It's been about 4 days travel, and just we find you all here on the ship. I'm going to say that Cortex, the brain in the jar, who I didn't bother with a token for, he is here on the table, down below where this turkey is, or this chicken. You can assume that this chicken is
Cortex is the chicken.
The chicken
Well,
that
it's been-
Splat's token makes him look like he's about to devour.
yeah,
that-
That
That chicken really looks like a brain.
and he has been just sort of muttering and mumbling to himself, as he has been the whole trip. Whenever someone isn't directly engaged with him, he's just they'll find me. Don't think about it. Just don't
Tunk,
think
tunk,
about it.
tunk.
Ah,
Splat is knocking on the glass. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
what is it? What
Shut
have I told
up!
you about doing that?
Shut up! You're a brain. You don't have a mouth. How are you talking?
Psionics.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
That's
I
not
can't control
bullshit,
it.
it's
If
telepathy.
I don't focus, then you can hear, and anybody can hear. If I don't focus it, then it just sort of
Right,
leaks
right.
out.
And if you keep bothering him, he's gonna start thinking about like weird stuff.
He's in my
Like,
head.
but don't bother him then, so he doesn't
He's
think
in
about
my
weird
head.
stuff.
Right.
All right. You know what?
Carrick,
We're gonna
Carrig,
Splat.
Splat, and hang on, and Margrix. Will you actually, and Chunk? Yeah, and Chunk as well. So the three of you down there on the lower decks, will you give me an intelligence save, please?
Oh no, he's
A
back.
save.
Intelligence saving throw.
All right.
So
Am I gonna
Tom,
die?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen in.
I don't have bless. That's
I want to listen
that's
in.
Not. That's a 18.
Ooh.
Mine seems to double roll for some reason.
So nat 20, which becomes a 19.
Oh,
I
nice.
got a 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
so the rest of you, the two of you who were engaged in, bothersome conversation with Cortex, you were having an argument, and then Margrix was like, stop bothering him, he's gonna think about something weird. And it's like someone's like, don't picture an elephant. And the weird
Man, Chunk head
Chunk,
feel weird.
yeah, Chunk was like, ugh. And Chunk, you are now vividly aware, viscerally aware of what it looks like and what it feels like when two teenage brains in a jar, fumble around, exploring themselves, flower
Lincoln
Chunk is
neurons.
remembering. Chunk is remembering prom night.
So, Ben, did you say neurotic or erotic brain in the jar?
Both.
I mean, both now. Yeah, now it's both.
So,
Yeah.
is this
Starting
container
off
for the
strong.
brain? Is it like a fishbowl? Is it open at the top or is it sealed?
It's not open. It's sort of
Oh.
hermetically sealed, and it has a little.
Okay.
He can move himself about with a little he can sort of hover off the ground, and there's a little. It's a bit unstable. It has that sort of cartoon UFO
It could
kind
fall
of
over.
effect.
Right.
He's just like, I'm leaving. I can't handle any more of this. I legitimately just went. I legitimately just went to. Sorry, I legitimately just went to pick up the chicken off the map and drag it across.
Look, I'm just saying, if you really were a dedicated DM, you'd pick up the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
So,
the chicken, dude? Come on.
As
Just
as
slice
The
it out.
chicken, it's on the map, but you can do it.
yeah, as Splat is doing that, is berating Cortex. He is hovering up onto deck to where Sumnus and Laura Bellis are, and he comes.
Chunk follows the cortex brain.
Okay.
Wants
He
to
comes
get more
cropping at
prom
me.
night thoughts.
His one true love, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Chunk is intrigued.
Speaking of auto gnomes, by the way, like, are there many on the floor around us?
Yeah, I mean, there's about there's probably 3 down here. Most of them up on deck.
Anytime one of them passes Splat, just due to instinctual, kobolds and gnomes, they've had a long history of war and trying to fight each other for caves. So anytime a robotic one specifically comes near Splat, he just reaches for his little screwdriver that he has like in a sheath where like a dagger normally would be. And he's just like,
Mm. It's just
yeah, it's like the spikes
Master.
of the spines on his back.
why? Pray for Mojo.
Actually, can I grab Splat there and be like, you break it, you do its work.
I break it,
You
it dies.
you break it, you got extra shifts. You want that?
No,
Then
no,
don't
that's
break
not
I
it.
how-
cannot
that-
die,
that- that's
Master. I am not alive.
That's not how this works. They're not alive.
I said break,
So-
not kill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Don't keep an eye upstairs.
as those two are bickering, the Cortex, the Brain Ninja, has come up to Sumnus and Laura Bellis, and he's like, would you please talk to your fellow crew member and tell him to stop banging on my glass? I get space sick. I don't like it. I cannot vomit, but I still get the spins.
Sumnus is like up in the crow's nest using her spyglass just to observe around, just see what's around the ship or whatever. And kind of goes, great. And would you like tea with that? Just completely disregarding whatever is being said.
As
Like,
as you were saying that, yeah, Bok the Hadazi, the sort of flying monkey man, was up there in the crow's nest with you, and is sort of climbing down the rope, and he's gone off about his business, and the brain adjusts goes over to Laura Bellis and almost falls off, and he says, "Excuse me."
Oh my god. What?
Well, I've been on this ship for 3 days now, or 4 days, and I've explained to your coworker that he is not to bang and tap on my glass, but he
Yes.
he insists on doing so.
I know. Just like, yeah, we've been over this many times. I do not control Splat the Scourge. try to
Use the
get
full title.
why don't you just get Chunk to just hold him up above his head again? That worked for a while.
Hmm.
Chunk says from the front deck, Chunk will do that again.
You see, the only issue in that is Chunk's a robot and Splat's an artificer that's very small and nimble. Chunk is losing an arm.
Hmm.
Chunk don't
Yeah,
mind.
but Chunk can function without his arm. You can't function without your head.
Well, shh, you don't know that. You don't know what kind of things I've made.
Yeah, you
Hey,
don't know
look,
what I've.
we have one chicken. Nick
Example.
knows ahead. Can he?
So
You've heard of auto gnomes, now presenting auto kobolds,
yeah, man.
the superior.
Cyberpunk
model.
Kobold. Yeah, as everyone is just being really, just really professional on board,
But we are called the weirdos for a reason.
We're just
Yeah,
paid to get
exactly.
in places, not to be nice.
Hey, that is
Like
100%
extra.
true. There's absolutely nothing in the contract that says you have
Be
to
nice to
treat
this man.
the client as a human being or
He's not a human being. He's a brain
Rich is,
engineer.
Rich is
Yeah,
absolutely
exactly.
making sure that nobody like pisses off the client because we need to get paid so we can get better jobs.
yeah. So
Yeah, there's a contract. He has to pay us anyways. That's the great
Yeah.
part.
so as the nuances of spacefaring commerce and the fine print of contracts are being discussed, Bok the bosun has come out has come away from here where the cricket is in the spell jammer, and he comes up and he says he sees Chunk first, and he's like, oi, he says, Chunk, he says, cricket wants to speak to you and the lads,
Chunk happy to speak with Cricket.
hmm Yeah, could you round up the rest of them?
Chunk can do.
Mm.
And he gets much, much louder. And he yells, People!
If anyone is
To
still
deck!
below deck, would you give me a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Sure. I'm not good at this. Perception.
9.
It's 15. I don't know why I have bless on. I can't turn it off.
Okay. Oh, weird. Is that the same thing that was happening in like Richard's game? I don't know.
Yeah,
It was like some sheet. I don't know. Yeah, how that.
I think I might have done it, but yeah, I don't know. It's working. It should be working now.
Cool. So
15.
right, we have 15 from Splat and 9 from. Let me just see. Okay, yeah. I think both of you do. You hear Chunk, but very faintly. Chunk is saying something. He could be, screaming in joy or howling in pain. You're not entirely sure.
I'll head up.
But Splat,
Rich
you
is up
hear what
anyway.
he's saying. You hear what he's saying. But Margrix is just. What is that?
He
What
said,
is that
he
silly
said
thing?
all hands on deck.
Got it.
Mm.
For want of a better word, he didn't actually say that. I don't think he knows what he's supposed to say in this situation. But
Yeah.
robots do what robots do.
Bok is saying, "Well, I don't know. I don't think any of us passed Spelljammer Academy, did we?"
I mean, I know how to fix one, kinda.
yeah, they had to make up a new law in the student handbook for what I done.
Somnus goes, I have a medical degree.
You
That
punch
doesn't answer
people
the question.
in the
Yeah.
face.
Have
It's a
you died?
turtle.
Yes,
Oh, but did you die?
Did you
Uh,
die though?
I lasted 11 days, and then I got
And
brought back
punched
to
you
life.
back
But
to life.
that
You're welcome.
no, that wasn't you. That was myself. Yeah, no, the defibrillator didn't work.
So,
That's probably what killed me, to be honest. But yeah, anyways.
where is? Okay. Where have they gone? Right. So, yeah, all of you. Cricket is over. Is over is
Actually, I'm
still
real sorry.
here.
Can I ask what everyone looks like? I don't think we got like a. I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
That that
Sure.
is a good point actually. So as you all approach cricket themselves, sort of there's like a blue hue to their carapace, and they have been sort of focused. They're in a like a lotus position, sort of meditating over the spelljammer. And as they open their eyes to look upon all of you, I'll go in reverse order from where I'm looking. Pan. So what does Margrix look like?
Margrix is a half orc. She's a paladin, pretty big, pretty buff. Imagine like the nicest dinner lady at school, but then give her a lot of muscles. And that's and make her a half orc, and that's Margrix. She's light green skin with some blue tattoos, long white hair, and she carries her axe over over her shoulder as she wanders around.
Nice. So Splat.
Yeah, Splat is he's about 3.5, well, close to 4 foot tall. He's red scales. He's wearing a kind of like metallic gear. Like it's not heavy armor, but it's armored like leather. Like he has metal plates strapped to it that they kind of look ramshackle, like he's made them himself. He has a pair of welding goggles like that hangs around his neck. He has 2 horns sticking out of the back of his head that kind of go through 2 little holes in his hood. He carries he has a gun strapped to his back. It's the only way to describe it. It looks like kind of like it could be a crossbow, but it's had some magical components and metal just jammed into it. So where the arrow would go, there's actually a wand sticking out, and the bolt's not an arrow. And he also has a little like 3 little ball things, capsules hanging off his belt there that you probably don't want to know what they do. It's not good for you.
Fair enough. Who has got Sumnus? What does Sumnus look like?
Sumnus is about average height, medium height, like a medium-sized person. Her fur is mostly white but pastel pink spots. She's constantly dressed like she's been on a ship for the last decade or so of her life. This is just all she's known for a long time. She keeps a quarterstaff nearby and some just basic vials of stuff. She calls it meditation materials. You think it's just alcohol. It could be both.
Hallucinogenics, acid,
Potential.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
LSD.
Yeah. Jay, what does Laura Bellis look like?
So Laura Bellis is a little bit tall for a goblin. She has like big red hair, and she's constantly like cloaked in a patchwork cloak that's just like sewn from a bunch of different materials, and that's usually hiding just an assortment of gadgets that she keeps on her.
I see.
When you say tall
Terrifying.
for a goblin, like how tall are we talking here?
Well, I always imagine goblins like about the same height as a gnome, so just like a little bit taller.
Okay, so like half.
Well, gnomes,
half
D&D gnomes are taller
Yeah.
than halflings, so like it's a weird one. They're usually about 4 foot.
What?
Wait, D&D gnomes are taller than halflings?
Yeah, gnomes are taller than halflings. Halflings
I
average about
always
3.5
forget
foot.
that.
Gnomes are about 4 foot.
I refuse to accept this. This is
I
why
don't
that-
accept it.
I
I don't
also
accept it
refuse to
either,
accept
but that's
this.
just lore.
They're also
Yeah,
fictional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gnomes are
Yeah.
gnomes are like 2 feet tall and they have pointy hats. That's what makes them taller than halflings. It's the pointy hat.
Yeah. And then they take that off and they're like cone heads. They've just got like a actually got
It's
a really tall
long
head.
head. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
horrifying.
Kiadi Mundi. Just
And finally,
the droid effect, Lokis.
Chunk. What does Chunk look like?
All right. Chunk's about 7 foot tall. He's metal up and down, and he's also just pretty thick all around. He's got
Nice.
big arms, big legs, big head, and he's not completely smooth all over. He's not like the most refined Warforged there is. He's a bit low poly, if you want to think of him like that.
Yeah.
Especially his shell, which is
Yeah.
fashioned to be very accurate to an actual turtle shell. Because he looks like a turtle even though he is a Warforged. except he's
Oh yeah,
still got the metallic sheen to him.
He's got like
I like that.
PlayStation 1 graphics.
Yeah.
I like this.
Well,
He
covered
does
metal.
otherwise just look like, he just looks like a low poly turtle.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like the
I
Mario
love that.
64 outfit in Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
Amazing. Truly amazing. I love it.
So angular, so sharp.
You don't
Okay.
wanna
Ow,
hurt
I
him.
cut myself.
Chunk.
Oh, I know. Chunk, your shell. Why is it so angular?
Father was not the best mechanic.
Rocky.
So, as you all approach Cricket and they kind of open their eyes to greet you, Cricket says, actually Cricket speaks in your mind. As they do, they are making noises out loud, but it's this chittering. As soon as you speak, it's the mandibles sort of click together, and it's almost like gears ticking.
nice.
It says click, 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 and they say that they say that they can. I am detecting life forms off the port and starboard bow. But
It's all starboard. We're in space.
Mhm.
We've established this.
Yes, I have heard this joke many times.
It's not a joke. There's stars that way. There's stars that way. There's stars that way. There's stars that way. Like which is which?
Somnus just slowly like shoves them away.
Cricket, you hear a sigh in your mind, and it just sort of reverberates like.
I feel like the
Splat-
crew's gotten to a
Splat
point now where they're used to just
genuinely-
like tuning him out after a while.
Yeah, it just says.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's here.
Genuinely
I am
doesn't know
de-
which way is port and which way is starboard. That's
Mhm.
why you get confused.
Yeah,
I
am
don't
de-
know. What?
I am detecting life forms to the left and the right
Was that so hard?
of the ship, but it says, but I can't see anything.
Somnus chums up and goes, "Well, I have my spyglass of clairvoyance, if that could help." Which does.
Yes.
As an action, I can look through the spyglass of clairvoyance at a location within 1 mile that is obstructing my
Nice.
view, such as mountain, castle, forest. If you succeed a DC 15 Wisdom check, yeah, never mind.
Doesn't work.
It's for
Can't see
making
through
maps.
illusions.
Well,
Ah,
you
it's
do
really
get
good.
you have a very good idea. You used it earlier on to map out. There's a small island not far to the northeast. As you're traveling to the northwest, there is like a little asteroid belt, which between all of you, Cricket had actually plotted a course to basically just kind of to the right of that asteroid belt, because it's pretty easy to avoid, but it's not a bad idea to sort of sail parallel to it, because it sort of it gives a bit of cover, it obscures you somewhat from, like, this is a quiet part of space, but you have been on more dangerous missions, and there are very, very big things out in Wildspace that might mistake your ship for a very, very big space fish, but they are a very, 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 very big space fish. And yeah, so if everyone can give me perception checks to see if they can see anything on either side of the ship.
Yeah,
It's a
the west
12.
is still there, but it's a 16.
Okay, 6.
Ooh, not great.
Oh, 10 from
13.
Solus,
Just 10.
12 from Margaret, 13
Yep.
from Laura Bellis, a 10, 16.
How
and
do I have a
15.
flat 0 and I still have the best rolls? The what? How does this happen?
So,
Oh, my
yeah,
rolls
all the
are
rest of you, you're kind of looking, and you don't see anything. You see a couple of these sort of, there's it's not wouldn't be strong enough for Cricket to detect their presence, but there's often these like this sort of firefly like plankton. It's just these little dots of soft amber light which sort of floats in little constellations past you, but it's not that. You're not looking. And then actually on either side, just swooping around, who was it that got so Splat and Chunk? You see to the left, Chunk, you see something swoop down underneath the ship, and then Splat, you see this thing come up from under the ship, and it joins something that you spotted sort of coming out from just behind the back sail, and there are these two huge hamsters that are
Sorry, one more time.
Hamsters.
giant space hamsters
Cool.
Of
Of course,
cool,
yeah.
cool, cool,
Sorry,
cool,
Scurrying
you
cool.
said
by, they're
hamsters.
sort of-
That would be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
they're sort of doggy paddling through
Right.
wild space,
Of,
kind of
of
scurrying
course.
past, and you can actually see that they have there is like a little there is a dwarf on one and an elf on the other, and they seem to just be sort of out for like a joyride on their space hamsters. They're just scurrying, and they sort of the elf gives a wave.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I wait back.
Splat just like picks up his goggles, like holds them over his eyes and looks at them again. He's like, "You guys are seeing the giant hamster, right?
Seeing what?
It's a giant hamster."
Don't we talk about?
Yeah,
Insight
count-
check.
That reminds me of my
Some
second
people-
husband.
There are
Have
auto
any of
yeah
you
there
killed
are
a hamster before?
some people run their
That's a
spell jam
20.
ships.
That is a 21 insight. He's lying. Yes.
She's like,
She's lying.
Is
Sorry,
she?
sorry.
Is she? There are
Yeah.
people who run
Yes.
ships
Yes.
on giant space hamsters. They have big space. They have hamster wheels in the back, and that's their engine. So yeah,
That's cute.
yeah. So they give a little wave.
Oop,
And the
I
dwarf
wait
gate.
back.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Reminds me of my second husband.
I'm gonna keep pretending like I don't see them just to a nice Splat.
The riding, not the hamster. My second husband- my
Splat's
second
not
husband
annoyed because Splat
wasn't a
knows you're
hamster.
lying at this stage.
Yeah, but I don't know you know.
Something crashes, rocks the ship,
Oh.
and so all of you give me a strength save.
Wasn't me. I'm bad at these.
Okay, 15 from Margaret.
15.
Oh,
Nat
natural 20.
from Sumnus. Chunk.
4.
17 from Chunk.
Ah, I
Yeah,
didn't see
everyone-
that coming, did you?
Splat eats Splat. Okay, I'm going to be
Splat
very
gets splatted.
careful about my pronunciation here. Splat eats the deck. Just wanted to be sure that this is,
Ah!
I'm going to try and keep it fairly PG-13.
Oh,
We're-
word does.
we want as many viewers as possible. Just a reminder, because we are raising money for Planned Parenthood, very worthy cause. Just keep an eye in the chat for those competition prompts and donate if you can.
Yeah.
But we'll see how long the stream is going to be going on for, because as these things, the ship gets rocked, Splat and you fall prone, and some of the autonomes off the side, they look, and they're saying something, and Bok is up in the crow's nest, and he says, "We're under attack!"
No fucking shit!
No fucking shit.
Oh, do you have a token for my steel defender?
Where is it?
Can Chunk
It's
pick
the one down the
Splat
corner.
up and put him on the floor?
No. Oh, did I? Oh, You know what? I made a mistake. I made that token. I made the token. The little octopus. I meant to make that the homunculus servant,
Did you make it chicken again? Is it more
but I
chicken?
made it the It's okay. Hang on. Let me see. Just grab a spider of some kind.
Okay.
Do I have something that's like a spider?
I think the music's a little
Mm.
loud.
You can turn it down if you click the gear and then
Oh, yeah,
you
nice.
go into audio and video. It's just up there.
Nice.
Okay.
I like this music though. It's very like piratey. It's good.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I can't remember what's called. I think this one is it. This one. One of them is actually called Pirates! Exclamation
No,
mark.
this is
It's,
Starlancer Encounter.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
very
yeah, but-
funky.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
can
like it.
see that. Oh, yeah, but no, but it's like I renamed it so that I would.
Oh,
No, but the actual track is called. Let me
Okay.
just bear with me 1 second, folks. I'm
Sure.
just gonna give
Sure.
Laura Bellis
Sorry, I'm
their,
holding things up.
Should
No,
we
no,
roll
no,
initiative
it's
while you're doing that?
my fault. So
You know what? Can I bundle our brain body back downstairs? Keep him safe.
yeah,
Yeah, in the
Dunno.
meantime,
If-
Chunk
if-
picks
if-
up
it depends,
Splat
we-
and puts him
like-
back on his feet.
We haven't
Aw.
entered initiative yet, so I don't know if we can do things.
so just bear with me here. Yeah, well, actually, oh, sorry, the turn order is up, so actually, you can roll initiative
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
we can't just do things.
for each of you. So for those who aren't familiar, if you make sure you click on your token and then roll the initiative, so it will be on someone
I
who's
forgot to do
looking
it.
at the sheet. Whereabouts is it on?
Pop.
Roll
and
20.
it's in the middle.
I
Oh.
can't remember from memory where it is on the character sheet on roll
Top
20.
middle.
Initiative is like right below where it says advantage, normal, disadvantage. It's the middle option between AC and speed.
Okay.
I got a message that says you wanted to send the result of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You gotta
Yeah, you
click
need to
click your token
click your
first.
token
Yeah.
and then redo it, and then just enter your
Oh.
first value.
Oh,
Like, you click, then click. Yeah, so if you get low,
Jeez.
so if you just click and re-enter your value.
yeah, I rolled twice and got a lower the second time. Didn't click on it the first time.
Yeah,
Why is it not?
you just take your first one then.
It's fine. I'm too lazy.
That's what I always do.
what's a token?
The
my
token is your
God.
character.
Yeah, it's the thing of the map.
Oh,
Sorry, why will it not? If Jay, if I just give you the token for the Steel Defender, do you have its stats there that I can just? Is that okay? That it won't have the stats, but if I just give you a token to control, is that all right?
Oh my god, it gave me a 1. Yeah, that's
Oof.
fine.
Oh, well.
Okay, then this is. Oh, okay, no,
Splat
okay.
goes first.
It's added it. So
Oh,
let
you
me
know what?
just.
Yeah, can I
oh,
put my token on as well, please?
you know what? I can actually. I should be able to give you control now. Just bear with me a second.
I can just drag
Okay,
it onto
so
the
I'll just-
map. That should do it.
No, yeah, I got it. Got it now. So-
Disclaimer: we are not professionals by any means.
No,
Did
no,
we
this
get
is
This is
Three
not this is
ones
not
for
critical
initiative?
role.
no.
Yeah, we have
It's,
3
uh,
people rolled 1 for initiative.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
yeah, if we were
okay,
pros, we'd
you.
roll better.
I was joking, but you actually
So,
are all going.
If you guys want
die.
to get your donations in
Oh,
now
no.
before the stream ends their death,
Yeah,
That would
because
be
they're
fantastic.
they're all gonna die.
Dave will be up in about
Yeah.
2 hours. He's a good DM, you know. Just wait around after we die.
Yeah. So
I don't
I
want
just need
Chunk
to do
to
one
die.
last thing. I just need to
well,
make sure that
sucks for you,
the
Tom.
producer can also
Welcome to
see.
D&D.
Just need to
Wow,
make sure
both
that
our
the
initiatives
producer
are-
can also see that token.
+7? Jesus.
Okay, so your I'm just gonna make Laura Bellis. There is your Steel Defender.
Alright, thank you.
Next to you, Laura Bellis. Okay, sorry. So, over here now, I didn't have the tokens. These weren't great, but you can see what's smashed into the ship on either side are these. They almost look like sort of like blue and white. It's almost like sharks with a really long sort of horn on the front of their head, like their
It's a narwhal.
whole snout is like a horn, and they've got 4 wings. You would have seen, or maybe have heard of these. They are astral lancers, and they can cloak themselves in invisibility. And they have smashed in on here. And let me just. I'm just going to move your cannon just briefly there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not out. It's not out yet. It's
Yeah, it's just you're just nearby. So 1. Okay. 2. Okay.
Oh.
Now I
Well, those
the
tokens are
curse is
terrifying.
like I just have this big happy looking dolphin.
Well,
but
dolphins are arguably scarier than space sharks because dolphins are
are.
pure evil incarnate. So
I can
in
punch a dolphin.
in actuality they are evil. But then atop
They
these
look albino.
terrifying dolphins. And these tokens are the closest thing I could get. But atop them are pirates, the Skro pirates. Skro are these pig-faced sort of. Oh,
There are pigmen
There you
riding
go.
space dolphins attacking us.
hang on.
Don't forget the hamsters that just came past.
Well, they just
Yeah.
ignored the space hamsters and went for us.
Yeah, are the space
God.
hamsters gonna like swing back and help? Did they see us get attacked on the? Oh, jeez, and they just like
They were a
kept
distraction,
going.
and we're all fools.
Man, we fell for it. Yeah, we fell for the hamster distraction.
Guys, rule number one:
Uh.
if it's in D&D, if it's cute, you shouldn't trust it.
Yeah, I'm
The
I'm
old
Yeah.
using strat at the moment
space
as
hamster.
well. Everyone's
I would like
vouching
to
for
point-
a TPK. You better stop before it happens with the dolphins.
Yeah, I would like to point out though that these guys are not going atop the Star Lancer like they should be. They're getting stuck under them. But atop each of I'll wait to put the other ones on the map until they hop off. But riding atop each of these two Skro, clad in breastplates, these sort of, as I said, pig faced with tusks, pirate bandanas, and they've all got battle axes, and you can see a flintlock pistol on their hip. And they have okay, where are they now? So these Star Lancers have come in and smashed into the ship, and our first Skro is going to jump off. Where are they? So, who is up first? I can't see. I've got so many of these guys.
Yay!
They're
Yeah.
going for it.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys. This roll 20 is like just absolutely giving me trouble and freezing up on me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Why did I see a secondary chunk just jump off the ship?
Don't worry about it. No, nothing
Chunk,
happened.
no.
What happened between Chunk and Chunk 2 is none of your business.
Chunk has
Yeah.
brother.
secondary
He is
secondary
Torture,
chunk.
who looks like Warforged.
Port Forge.
Exactly. So, yeah, up first is this Skro, who is going to jump onto deck, and he starts screaming, "Ah! Give us the brain!"
Okay.
One,
What?
give us the brain.
Yeah,
And
sounds like you could use one.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, and seeing you there, Somnus, he is going to attack with his battle axe. He's going to swing at you twice. The first one is going to be a miss because he's was an 8 to hit. I'm going to assume your
Armor
armor
class is
higher than 8.
17.
His second roll was a 17 plus 4. So
Well, that's more unfortunate. My
So
bragging
he-
just went out the door real quick.
he comes in 9 plus 2. Yeah, so he comes in with a swing, and that is 11 slashing damage as he runs in, brings up the axe, and takes a swing. Somnus ducks, kind of does the splits, but then he comes in and brings it down again. He's much quicker than you were expecting, and it carves across your collarbone, and it splits open. You get that tang of blood, and combat has begun in earnest. And next up, it is
Oh, where's Greg's? She got 16.
Yeah, you might want to start descending there.
mm,
Grix isn't on. Grix
yeah.
isn't on the turn order.
okay. I can add Grix to the thing.
Up next would be Splat.
Yeah.
So you say Grix got 16.
Yeah, Splat got
Yeah.
18 though, so it'll be me next.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just.
Should sort by descending there, Ben, as well. That'll make it a lot easier.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I did it initially for them, and then I forgot to
Mm.
do it again.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Then that's all good. So, Splat.
Ooh,
You're
not
up
that
next.
fast.
Cool. So, as these guys start to appear on deck, Splat is just going to reach onto his back, and he pulls out what is his crossbow, but the modification there onto it with the wand in him, and he's going to look at them. He's like, you know, if you just stopped to talk, I'd have given you the fucking brain. And he's going to shoot the one that is
No,
near
we
the Aragon
wouldn't.
in the face. Splat would if he doesn't care. And so I'm going to take 2 shots with the Eldritch Blast because you can make 2 shots in the one turn. So, pew. That would be an 11 to hit.
That is a miss. They've got AC 14.
Cool. That's a 26 to hit.
Well,
I like it.
Wow.
That is, yeah, I think that's a hit.
Yeah, then there is that's 5 force damage and then another 2 from the gun because it just charges the blast a bit harder as a arc of like kind of like purplish red energy just kind of goes flying straight towards this thing from the barrel of the mini sort of gun crossbow thing, and it just smashes him in the chest.
Yeah, so this beam, you know, it go and when it just and it just slams into him, kind of this you know, red lightning on, you know, arcs off him, and there's a you smell like ozone in the air in front of you, Sumnus, and then there's like a he just goes and smoke just comes out of his mouth and he actually drops to the deck.
oh, these guys are made of paper mache.
Dead already?
Yeah.
Are they?
So, yeah, these
Spot will do kind of like a thing where he holds up the barrel and just goes. He's like, "Who's next?" And then he will reach down and grab his one of the orbs on his belt, and he's going to throw it up into the air. And as it goes up, it just starts to expand, and parts start coming out of it, as if like just out of nowhere. There's no way that this mechanic contraption should fit in this orb, but it does anyways. And a legged sort of like ballista lands on the ground beside him with a dragon's maw on the front of it, as his Eldritch Cannon now enters the field.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
give me one sec here. You can't do so.
said,
Option
looks
and
kinda like
create
this.
cash. Vehicles can't activate if you're in 60 feet of it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I can do. I can't attack on the turn it's placed.
Cool. And I kind of assumed that you would all want to use your cool abilities that, you know, you handpicked. But should you so wish, the cannons on either side of the ship and the ballistas at the front actually are usable. But, you know, just as an
We'll
option.
figure it out.
You know, like I said, I know I would be using just, you know, the stuff they made. But if you know, if anybody wants to fire a cannon,
Cannons are cool though. So.
they can they can fire a cannon.
30 feet. I can go. So I have 30 feet of movement. So I'm going to get to here and near where the spell, where the guy, where the cricket is, and Splat's going to stand beside him, kind of trying to protect him.
Sure.
And that's kind of it for my turn. The Eldritch Cannon is on the other side.
Nice. Now, Margrix, you up. Now you could see, from what Splat did, it looks like these fellas are going down pretty easy. And in the interest of transparency for the one shot, I'm using these guys as like minions, like 4E minions. So these guys will just, if you hit them, they will go down. They don't. If there's an effect that they take half damage from like an area of effect spell, they don't take any damage. So it either has to hit them or not. But if they take a hit, they go down. They just grunts.
Cool. Okay. Did we say the brain was still on deck, or has he gone on deck, or what?
He's still on
The
deck,
brain, no, the brain, I think has fled below deck.
Great, then he's safe. I'm just gonna go and handle these two guys over here, right here on this space dolphin.
Hit the
Yeah,
dolphin.
That's
Yeah,
much more terrifying in real life, I swear.
I get it must be pretty huge because two guys are riding it. So this giant gross
Yeah,
dolphin.
size large. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a whack at this dude. That's an 11.
That is a miss. They've got
It's 14, I think you said.
Yep,
it was.
yeah, 14. That's cool. I'm gonna take another whack.
go for it.
Nope, that's 10. Missing both, but I am in their way, so there you go.
I
Yeah.
can't do Flash Genius on that. It has to be a save and throw.
Uh,
Sorry.
So, actually, the one here at the back. He's just like, yeah, get out of my way, and it pushes past her comrade and sort of leaps down behind you, Margrix. And
Does he take an attack
she looks-
opportunity for going back?
no, she hasn't left your reach yet. She's just sort of skirted around. And she comes around and sort of looks at you. See this, the pig snout and the tusks, and she looks. She says like, says, "You look like my mum," and she gives
I'm
a
gonna
swing.
spank you like your mum as well.
That is a 9. What is that? That is a 13 and
Nope.
an 11 to hit. Yeah. So
What's your roll?
similarly, she goes and swings with the axe, and Ma just sort of bring up your axe, and you
Like mother, like daughter.
just deflect it. Yeah, and she goes again, and you just with one hand, you just not even bothering, just with one hand, just bat it away again. Children.
Sit down.
Now, which one? So this terrifying space dolphin, Star Lancer, is going.
Wait, the dolphins attack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
They just...
This is Dungeons and Dragons. If it can attack, it will.
I should have
Why
loaded
the
in
battle?
a picture of the Star Lancer.
Nah, space dolphin. It's a space dolphin.
Well,
now.
I was
Okay,
gonna.
space
I
dolphin.
just got really paranoid. Because again, it's for a great cause and the stream and for D8. I didn't want to I only wanted to use tokens that I had from stuff I bought on Roll20, just in case, in the 1 in a million chance that something would get a copyright strike if I used a piece of art. So.
I would say the Saurus look pretty cool. They're pretty cool looking fish.
I mean,
bird
in
monsters?
and of
They get the
themselves.
point across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just add a
okay.
spike onto the front of its face, and then it's fine.
Yeah, imagine a dolphin with a big spike on its face.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like just
This
you
one
know.
is actually going to.
Like
So
that.
how long? It's got 50, right? So yeah, it's gonna go 20. So this one now, this one has the two. It has those two scrow riding it, the two pirates. It is going to fly. I think it's seen some. Oh no, it saw Splat kill someone, but I don't think it can get that far. Let me see.
Did it actually see Splat? Splat's pretty small.
Yeah. I guess it can get to. Yeah, I guess it can get to. I'm just gonna go eeny meeny miny mo. So between, gonna roll d4.
Bring it on.
Because they definitely put it in range. of
Politely,
Sarah.
I'm not going to ask you to bring it on. Oh, okay.
Sarah, odd or even.
My favorite number is 8, so let's go even.
Good. So it's gonna attack you. 'Cause they're
Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
this thing, you can see it. It just comes charging at you. With its the horn out, and it is gonna be all right. +6 to hit. So okay, that's a nat 20. Jesus, because it did its horn attack. So if the Star Lancer moved at least 20 feet straight towards the target immediately before the hit, the target takes an extra 3d6. So
Oh no!
That's-
Attack with double two. Fuck.
1d6, so it's 46 total. So that's 8d6 for the crit. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye.
Can we do
I knew
anything?
you well.
No, not against the crit. Unless you have a guardian emblem, which I doubt you'd have. You're not a cleric.
42.
Also, are the two guys still on its back?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my
Just
god.
want to know. Just fell off into space.
What if
Okay.
I asked you politely not to? Would that make a difference?
Sure. You take no
please.
damage.
It's gonna hit you even harder.
Do you have evade? No, evasion doesn't really have damage. It's only
No,
on
I don't
save.
have that on this subclass.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Um,
right.
You take 22 points of damage. You didn't roll great. You take 22 points of damage, and
I
don't-
have 12
Yeah.
hit points left, so
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
expecting more damage from that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
it
was
didn't roll
preparing a eulogy.
didn't
Yeah.
roll great.
If
No,
anyone's
sorry,
delivering
get out of-
usually it's Chunk and none of the rest of you.
Yeah, it's just so annoying. Assume that these dudes are on the dolphin. I'm calling it a dolphin now.
I
Star
always
Lancer.
assume that on the dolphin.
Just,
That's why I like to roll.
Just like go over all of them like with a select tool, and then you can drag them all together.
Yeah, but it's because it's putting them,
Yeah.
it's putting them
Yeah.
under
Behind.
it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there like
Yeah.
a thing where you can click and you can bring them to the front? No?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is. You're right. Yeah. Forgot
Yeah.
about that. To front to back.
You're welcome.
Yep. See, this
Oh,
is
actually, I never explained what the which one of my turret things it turned into. It turned into a force ballista. So it's a It's not a
Nice.
flamethrower and it's not a protector. Although the protector would have been handy.
Protector.
This
I hardly
this
know
thing comes swooping towards Sumnus. Sumnus has just killed this thing, and it flies. You can hear it, and anyone around him, you hear this audible crack as your sternum. You feel it crack, and your breastbone splint crack inwards,
Ow.
and you can feel internal bleeding swelling up as it just comes. It's just like hard bone, just slams into you.
Quick,
but-
Sumnus, punch yourself.
Jokes on the dolphin.
Uh,
I have 3 attacks.
Where's the other one of these? Oh, he's already gone, yeah. Okay, so that is this dude. He jumps off the dolphin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Does he fall when he jumps down there?
30. No, he dismounts gracefully.
Does
This
l-
guy's
low
actually
gravity-
gonna.
No, doesn't throw him off.
He's. Oh, I meant to say as well. All of you, you all have something called gadabouts. They are these little, like kind of little plant things. These little things that cling to you, and they create an air bubble, an invisible air bubble around you, so that you can breathe in the
Chunk
in a
doesn't
vacuum.
need to breathe.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. But this Scro has jumped off, and he saw Splat what he did to his comrade. Oh god, okay, he got a nat 1, so he pulls he pulls his flintlock pistol, and where is it? D10. Okay.
Gunpowder needs air to light,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah, he pulls his flintlock pistol, and it's like, and he pulls it. He's like, you shot him, I'll shoot you, and he pulls it and pulls back, and then. And like a cartoon, there's just an explosion. The gun just erupts in flames and smoke and soot, and he's like, and his hand is just gone as a twisted little like bleeding stump, and it's all charred, and he just goes, He falls,
Oh yeah, impressive.
and he has blown himself up. These guys don't seem so tough.
It's the
Except for the
dolphins
one-
that are scary.
Yeah, the dolphins are the dangerous ones. The dolphins are the
Yeah.
leaders.
They probably are.
Yeah, the dolphins are in
Actually,
charge.
Okay, which one is this?
Shoddy
Okay.
craftsmanship.
The dolphin that is actually just directly in front of you, Margaret, it's right there, so it goes for a poke. But that's a
R.I.P.
3. That's a 3 plus,
Right.
6. So I think your AC is higher than 9.
I'll just give it a slap.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll
no.
just sign my own death warrant now. That'll be
Star
fine.
Lancer just it goes to like jab, but Margaret's again. You put the haft of the axe forward and push its snout back, like disciplining a dog that's trying to you're trying to cook the dinner and it's
Margaret's is so
trying to look for
badass.
scraps. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, that means it is now Chunk.
Okay.
Go for the eyes, Chunk. Hit him in the brain.
So
They
I've
want the
been
brain, give
thinking,
them their own.
what is
Yep.
the possibility of Chunk suplexing one of these dolphins?
A dolphin? You want to suplex the dolphin?
Yeah.
Well,
Just grapple the dolphin.
can
Yeah,
you?
I
I mean,
mean-
you can technically. Hang on, let me double check.
I think it's like disadvantage if it's one size bigger than you.
What if he
Yeah.
grapples the dolphin with the guys on it so he gets all 3 of them into a big old
You-
WE?
you-
That's
the
what I'm
thing is-
thinking.
The thing is, like the thing is, I mean, I want this to happen, so you know,
Rule of cool.
Yeah, maybe just put it on advantage just for fun.
I'm just gonna say, obviously, you're gonna have to grapple it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can. This will essentially be like your 2 attacks. You know, the extra attacks would be like 1 attack to grapple it,
Mhm.
which is standard, and then the other one, you just give me a strength check to see can you know, suplex it
Okay.
Strength
once
check
you've got
always
it grappled.
grapple,
So,
So first off,
God.
yeah, but well, it's an athletics check to make the grapple. So you're gonna roll an athletics check for me, and I'm gonna roll an athletics check for this thing.
I'm
Chunk,
gonna move
go.
to the thing.
Okay,
That's a good first move.
as Chunk is doing that, I'm going to use a flash of genius
And then I
to give
do-
him a thing. So, 30 feet view makes an ability check or a saving throw. You can use this reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. My intelligence modifier is +4. You get a +4 to that roll. As Splat tells you where to go for. Splat is just like hook under the fins.
Yes, and I do acrobatics. Chunk does acrobatics.
No, it's athletics, I think, isn't it? For this?
Athletics?
Yeah.
Athletics. Chunk does athletics. Chunk says, "This is what all the cardio athletics was for."
Uh-huh.
That's 24 because of the flash of genius.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just give Ben a moment to catch up to what just happened.
There was yeah, oh nice. So yeah, it is grappled. So you give me another athletics check
It's great.
to
Tight.
suplex it.
Another athletics check.
Yeah,
Can
just
Can I
doesn't
give
get plus
bardic
four.
inspiration? Is that
I'll take all the
Plus
help I
one
can
on your
get,
turn, I
guys.
think, so-
You just
Yeah, I
slowly
think I can
hear
only do it
the
on my
John
turn.
Cena theme.
Yeah.
Right.
Flash of genius is a reaction, so I can do it kind of whenever. but
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
That's a really
So
great.
will I?
You probably have it as well, actually, because you're artificer.
Am I good to
multiclass.
roll?
I don't think so. I'm only 4 levels of artificer.
Take this as a yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
3
roll
levels
the
of
athletics.
artificer.
Oh yeah, you get it for.
No!
Oh, no.
Oh,
He grappled him pretty. I mean, he grappled him pretty good. Like, you know, any chance
Still
of
got a
advantage
grip.
for him there?
Sorry, guys. I was distracted. I'm gonna give you advantage on that. Sorry, I was distracted with was just sent a message there. So to replicate gamer in the chat. Sure, we can do chat blesses. So thank you very much for the $5 donation. And Reprobate Gamer has given Tom a bless. He said so for playing your first game of D&D, he's given you a D4 that you can roll as well and add to the check. Okay, so you can re-roll for the advantage, and then you can add the D4 from that Reprobate Gamer has just given with his $5 donation.
So I roll again.
So we'll say if we get a $5 donation and up, then you can give the players or me a D4 to roll. Give them a bless. Why not? Let's get those numbers
It's
up.
the tilt.
Don't give the team extra rolls. Don't do that. We don't want that. Ooh.
We're cooking
Okay,
with
Add the
yeah.
D4. Add the
now.
D4.
And the D4.
Let's see.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
all right.
Well, you know,
That's fine.
I
Alright,
can't get it on
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
but
That's still a 20 total.
still, you
Okay,
know.
let me just see something. These things. One of these.
What are
things
the
Thank you
rules
so-
of suplexing
Die.
dolphins in
You
5?
can't take it back
D10.
now, man. He's suplexing a dolphin and those things.
Thank you
No,
so
I'm
much.
just thinking. Okay.
Thank you so much, gracious viewer.
Yeah,
Hey.
cheers. Man.
Thank you so much.
What is Chunk's what is Chunk's strength score? Well, his
It
modifier. I
is
mean, his bonus
15 million.
plus.
uh,
Exactly
strength-
enough.
for
So
It's
on your
stat.
sheet where you see strengths, and it's the bigger number of the two.
a bit. Okay, 3.
Plus or minus. Okay, so plus 3.
Plus
Okay,
3.
cool. Yeah, so I'll say you can roll 3d10 damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna this thing's hit dice are a d10, so I'm like,
Oh,
its hit dice times your strength, just the weight of its body coming down.
I suppose yeah.
Um,
The bigger the thing you suplex, the harder it. Like the more you hurt
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
not bad.
Okay,
It's
nice.
not
Oh, plus
terrible.
your so plus 3, so 16. Okay, so yeah, 60.
Pretty
So
good.
this thing. Okay, let me see.
Do,
Did I
do,
go?
do,
Where did I go?
do.
So
This is my
Chunk
first
just-
attack in Dungeons
yeah,
and Dragons.
Chunk, yeah, I can
Whee!
imagine Chunk just coming up and being like, hey, don't do that, And then Chunk just, just grabs this thing by like the shoulder joints by its wings, and just you hear these like hydraulic pneumatic noises as it
Nice.
and the deck sort of like bows ever so slightly and creaks as Chunk gets this thing, and you notice the Scrow, they're strapped into like a saddle by some sort of they clearly have some sort of quick release like eject mechanism, but they're like pulling and they can't do it fast enough and it seems to malfunction, and they just get fucking slammed beneath the Star Lance.
There you go, Matt. Your first
They get
D&D
Chunk has
move
perfect
is
weight
a
Get crushed
full-on
against the
power
deck.
suplex.
Kill.
With a dolphin to
You
do.
just straight powerbombed these two guys.
Yeah, Scrow, and
Absolutely.
this thing,
Thank you so much
Hey,
to
I
Ripper
just-
Against Gamer for making that possible. Thank you for
Yeah,
the donation.
yeah.
yeah,
Dave,
Shout out
donated
to
$10
the Big G.
there. Thanks a
Dave,
mil.
oh.
Ben, you get a bless. I get a bless.
oh nice.
Why are we giving the
Roll.
DM extra rolls, guys?
Yeah, why Dave?
What?
Just introduce to charity.
There you
Dave is a DM, so that's why.
Dave is
Ah.
Dave is going to be DMing after me. So thanks very much,
Yeah.
Dave.
Dave DMs my
Someone
every
in
second
chat
Friday
said
game.
Chunk
It's
release.
It's like a DM like gang up on the players.
Dave
and
is a
give everybody
legend.
extra
Yeah,
rolls.
it's an inside job. The
we have
stream is rigged.
blesses. We have blesses as a standard part of our streams over on Penny Dragon. Like
Mhm.
the chat can give them with like the thing with the points, channel points.
Mm.
Yeah, so that DMs always get stuff off.
Yeah,
of
and
our
and
chat. They're always
actually
like,
this is this is actually I hadn't implemented it, but in Dave's game, and I think they did it for Ben from Homebrew's game, where there was there
Good table?
should be more info on Dave's game for like chat incentives. I think they had a more
Yeah,
sophisticated
there was,
system.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So so you can keep an eye out for that. Thanks everyone that's donating, and thanks Dave. So Chunk, yeah, that is that was a turn from
Hell of a
Chunk.
turn, dude. Well done.
That was the turn.
Yeah, good turn.
Yeah, Sumnus.
Oh, well, we're not topping that.
you can try.
Is
punch a guy.
The Astral Lancer or the Star Lancer is it's prone right now.
okay,
it's on
I'm
its
just
back
gonna
and it's,
punch
you know,
it a
flame.
bunch.
Yeah, so you'll have advantage for being attacked within 5 feet while it's prone.
Okay, so let's roll that. Thank God I have advantage. Okay, so that's
Oh, nice.
19. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, nice. Get it.
19
Yeah,
for the
that's a-
first
that's a
hit.
hit.
That's unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Got 15 AC.
But
Nice.
I get flurry of blows for my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I believe costs a key point, so I will spend that up as
Mhm.
well. Da-da-da.
If you have stunning strike, I don't know if you do. You can also do that on every hit.
I do, but it's already prone, so it's grand.
I suppose.
Mhm.
That's low advantage.
Oh, nice.
That is
Does a 13
second
hit?
one. It actually does. They're very big, and you know
Okay, so
they have a
flurry
lot
blows
of
is 2
natural
attacks, isn't
armor
it?
on their horn, but like the rest of them's not too tough.
The
Flurry
curtain
blows is
all
2
went to the
attacks,
horn.
Yeah,
Is
Okay.
flurry blows 2 attacks or just 1?
It's 2 attacks.
it's
Cool.
2.
So I have to do it again.
Just tenderizing this dolphin on the deck.
But yeah, it stabbed me.
Nice.
Not very fair.
Sweet, yeah.
Okay,
so
two
another
hits.
2 lots of damage.
So that's 7 damage and another 5. So
17,
altogether
not bad.
17.
Okay. This is why you're bad at maths.
Don't play
You
more.
get.
Oh,
It's the nerdiest thing I ever did was going into Eason's, going into the newsagents or the bookshop, and I bought myself a pocket calculator for the express purpose of playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, yeah, like I just like LoreCon, I had to constantly pull my phone out to be like, oh, I did this, this.
So, So with that Sumnus, this thing is it's like a tag team from Chunk. You know, Chunk comes in. You know, oh, give him the shit, and then
oh yeah,
like,
and my turn
he's
to
on
give
its
Chunk a
back.
solid high five.
and then Sumnus just runs and like jumps on this thing's like on its chest and kind of gives like a 1, 2, and then jumps up into the air, and then just brings the elbow down
Nice.
onto it, and you again, same thing as you, but you feel its sternum crack, like except when you do it, it doesn't get back up like you did, and you just fucking nuclear elbow this thing.
After the
Just
stream,
with the
myself
tag
and
team.
Chunk are becoming professional wrestlers.
Yeah, Mark Riggs comes in with the chair. Yeah,
One of the auto gnomes goes, "Oh my god!"
yeah.
Meanwhile, Splat is on the back of the.
Uh,
Meanwhile, Splat is on the back of the auto gnome, stabbing it with a screwdriver. He's like, "No, shut up! Let them fight."
If anybody's seen The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke, that film, and there's the guy in the crowd who they're all cheering him on, and they're having like a hardcore match, and there's a guy there, and he takes off his prosthetic, and he gives he's like, take it, and everyone's like cheering on, and he's like, yeah, and he gives it back. So just imagine one of the auto gnomes is like
Absolutely, yeah.
takes off their leg,
It's
beat them
an
with the
auto
auto
gnome.
gnome.
Just pick up the auto gnome.
Yeah, we can beat them with the auto gnome. That's fine.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Use the pointy
yeah.
hat
Instead of
as
the
a
steel
spear.
chair, the steel gnome.
Yeah, steel gnome.
Like,
auto gnome out of nowhere.
Yeah. This guy, seeing
Nowhere.
Chunk do this,
Nowhere.
this dude up here, jumps off of the Star Lancer, and she has like long hair in two plaits, and a red bandana is where like you can see they've got like bits of mechanical debris, like gears and things, and also bits of bone and skull just hanging off them, adorning them. And then she's carrying a huge like anchor for like a hammer. Seems to be leading these this scurvy lot. And she comes
That's
in and
not
just
practical.
points at Chunk, and someone's just like, you, and then she runs at Chunk.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, and where is her thing? So, where's it gone? Oh god, sorry.
Just in chat,
Sorry,
who's
what
everyone's
is it?
favorite character and why is it Chunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Chunk because Chunk
What's it,
just
Chunk?
suplex a monster and 2 dudes.
Chunk's chunking.
Mm. Oh damn!
Chunk is the MVP.
I totally forgot to do something there. But so the first mate comes in with that is a 14 and a 16, which I don't think either of those hit Chunk.
I have an armor class of 19.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Same.
it comes in with a swing and just like completely misses as Chunks, and then the second one, they swing and it just sort of like she doesn't really quite line up the hit right, and so it just like skirts off Chunk's head, just dung. Oh. She looks infuriated.
That could give Chunk concussion.
Concussion. This thing runs in, and why not? No one's attacked Laura Bellis, so this guy jumps off
finally.
and attacks Laura Bellis.
Do you
I
wanna
don't
get
like you
attacked
anymore,
by
Jay.
that?
We're not friends.
Yeah, with a 12 and with a 10 and a 14, which I don't think those hit.
No, so I'm just gonna pull out the buckler from beneath my cloak and just deflect those. My
Yeah.
AC 17.
Nice. So, but with that, when on that second one, when they miss, the first mate goes up, uses their "shape up, ye dog" reaction. So when they miss, she's gonna get to re-roll. That is a fucking 15 to hit. Sorry, I'm not sure if I can swear on stream. I meant to ask. Don't judge me.
Oh,
Don't
that's
judge.
now.
Don't judge
now.
the fine. Don't judge
Oh,
the fine
He
people of
took
D8
away your
Dungeon.
DM points. You don't get any points now.
Yeah.
Oh, there
don't
goes your
undonated.
bonus. Oh, that $5
Oh,
got
no.
for now.
Yeah, don't judge the fine people of D8 Dungeon by my by me, you know.
I'm just gonna give this
Uh,
pig guy like a disgusted look. Like, you call that shaping up?
Nice.
Ye dog. How is that the same one? How is that one going again? That's weird. So 1, 2.
Yeah, Flint Haskell says Splat is sworn enough for everyone already. You guys.
Yeah.
He's based off Rocket Raccoon, and let's be real, if Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't a like kids movie, that Rocket would be cursing constantly.
But it is, so be
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
Yeah,
it's okay
fuck
because
you.
in the Marvel universe of Star Guardians of the Galaxy, he just says Flark, which is a swear for
Flark,
them,
yeah.
but not for us.
So
Flark and
Star
Dolphin.
Lancer. God damn it.
Flark
A
and
natural
Dolphin.
1 as the others. This Star
Ooh.
Lancer comes in and tries to have a go at Chunk, but
Does it
Laura
get stuck in
Bellis.
the deck?
It is. Yeah,
No.
Laura Bellis.
All right, I'm gonna look around me and see all the chaos. I'm just gonna grin as I mount my steel defender Ivan, and I pull out my javelin, and I'm going to attack the leader that's attacking Chunk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see, where is? Oh, there it is.
It's just the line of dead bodies on the screen. It's hilarious.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. That is. Okay, that's 23. Yeah, 16 piercing. Yeah. So sorry.
Jesus.
It was this one, right? It was the first
Yeah.
mate.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is 16 piercing damage. Okay, nice. So the lance comes in, and just as they're attacking Chunk, just right in between their ribs, and they howl. You can see blood coming through their teeth, and then they turn on you, and they're little brat.
And a wink.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Saucy.
What comes before brain image?
Developing brain image.
My steel defender goes right after me,
Mhm.
and it's going to just kick the other pig guy that's like right next
Mhm.
to
Yep.
right behind us.
This guy.
Yeah, that one.
Go for it.
It's like a Robo Beetle thing.
Yeah,
It's like a
it's like
That's
a
cool,
li-
I
it's
like
like a
that.
A spider
four-legged
or something, right?
robot
Yeah, it's like a
spider,
robotic
yeah.
John Lennon.
Nice. What?
Yes, exactly.
Beetle.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I can't
Look,
even
I
do
never thought it was
Robo
funny.
Ringo.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, it does have
Right.
drums on its back, actually, apparently. So, yeah, it would be Robo Ringo.
There you go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Although Ringo isn't
Uh,
even the best drummer in the Beatles, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so so this thing, it just boots this scroll just clean out into space. Just starts floating away.
It's
We
Wilhelm
hardly knew
scream.
ye.
Yeah. Yeah. The steel defender's like, and don't come back. So
Does not
next
compute.
so yeah, where is this? Oh, one. So 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
2.
Most of them are already dead. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if only they hit us. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Well, imagine getting hit.
Yeah, imagine getting hit twice.
You're a monk, aren't you?
Some of
Suffer
this is like
oh, yeah,
wheezing.
Yeah, some just
Yeah.
still being stabbed by the thing that you suplex. You took the thing out. You suplex.
So seeing that you know, with all these things being taken out left and right, all the grunts, the first mate is going to disengage. Hang on, sorry. Is going to. You can see, Splat, that they are basically just in the interest of brevity, they are gonna attempt to flee. They start saying retreat.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, well, they
everyone's
Yeah,
getting.
no,
I
they
have,
take the disengage action.
yeah.
well, no, they're
No,
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
dis-
disengage. Sorry.
they're going to disengage when it comes around to them, but we're due to take our intermission soon, so it's going to be Splat, then Margrix, and then there's a couple. I'm just trying to think who was before Splat,
it's just
Margrix.
me.
Yeah, you're all coming before the first mate. Hang on, where have we gone? It's going to be Splat. Yeah, I think you're all going before them. So I would say it's kind of up except for Laurabella. So it's up to you. They're about to flee, and all of their minions are kind of dead, and they're on the outskirts. So move it along. Do you want to take are you gonna keep attacking them? Or...
Yeah, the Splat's gonna like pick up his ballista, like a turret. You know, when Rocket gets the turret in the prison, he's gonna rip it off its legs, and it's just spraying it at it with its force ballista. It's like,
Nice.
get the fuck
So-
out!
Yeah, so what I'm just going to say is just each of you just take your turns if we're going to attack this dude. You know,
Sure, I'm just gonna go for
um,
quick attack anyway on these guys.
we just,
so I'll
yeah,
go first
because,
then, 'cause I'm-
yeah,
So are they
So
running
that's
away?
Yeah,
they're going to
they're
run
backing
away.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
just before the break, I'm going a bit kind of
it's a 12 and a
loosey-goosey with the
14.
encounters here.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna use a blast on the 12.
Mhm.
That's 13 and a 14,
Oh.
and then the Eldritch Blast. That's bam.
You miss, it's got 16 AC.
Splatteral 1.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Then it's what's range spell attack. So I'm gonna roll another one. This is for the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how its damage thing works. I think it's more range spell attack. So then it's that, and then it's 2d8. So
Mhm.
where is it?
I'm sorry, what are we rolling for?
Killing
As
it.
they're running away, we're just taking our attacks before we go.
So
to
that's a 25
Okay.
for that one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is for 2d8 ballistic damage. That's okay. If that would work, that'd be great. That's 6 points force damage as it just gets beamed by the thing.
Okay, so it's already taken 6, 12, 12. It's already taken 24 so far. If anyone else is gonna attack this, if either Subnus or Chunk are gonna come around and attack this thing before her turn comes around, I just want to see basically because they're gonna flee, so I just want to see if she gets killed before she can retreat.
This one's
I think
this
I'm
one's the
okay.
leader, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I get
who
No,
knows?
skull and crossbones.
skull and crossbones.
Okay, well, I've got my last attack. I'm just gonna jump over and say, where do you think you're going? And that was a 23 and a 25.
No, the two
Yeah.
that's surrounding are going to hit, or are they already gone?
They've made opportunity attacks. They haven't gone yet, not until she goes. So they're just gonna they take
Swing.
swings on. Oh Jesus, that's actually hang on, 7 and 2, 9. No, 9 and 9. Oh, that's a total of 18 damage to Margrix as she was just running to go take that attack. The two of them crossed their axes and took their attacks of opportunity as Margrix ran up to the first mate.
Oof, what'd they get?
They got a 19 and an 18 plus
Nice.
plus 4. So sorry, I meant to say so a 23 and a 22. Actually, hang on.
Dave in chat says, "In space, no one can hear you. Be merciful." So don't bother. So basically, don't bother.
Yeah,
There's no laws in space.
It's like the wild.
there's no
West.
crying in baseball.
A wild, wild, wild space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, white space.
we're in international space vacuum. There's no laws here.
International space vacuum. So
Do I get a
it's,
reaction to that?
to well, no, I think that was them taking attacks of opportunity. You said you ran up to the first mate,
The
right?
leader, yeah, I want to take out.
Yeah, yeah. So as
Okay,
they,
I get
as
it.
you
That's
left,
fine.
as you left their reach, yeah, they swung on you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
Um,
took damage, but you still get to do the damage too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
How
you
much damage
still-
is it?
Yeah, and you rolled it altogether. It was
Okay, so I took 18.
Yeah, and you rolled because you rolled up here, didn't you? The 23 to hit and a 25 to hit on that on the
Mhm.
first mate. So you did. Yeah. A chunk and Sumnus attacking.
No.
I'll attack once.
Oh, if she's not down, I'm just gonna smite. Like, just get it done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a smite.
Still so mad I rolled a 1 for initiative.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, the thing is with initiative is it stops
Yeah.
mattering after like the first 2 turns, but like
Yeah, with
over
the
one, so
with this my it's I'm being pretty like I'm just essentially rushing this combat along, kind of just like for the sake of
Getting it done.
the time slot.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think with the smite, you basically Margrix comes in with the axe and kind of comes, brings it down once on their back, and then as they're turning to run away, brings it down and into the shoulder, and then there's this sort of vibration everyone hears in their head and a high pitched ringing as this psychic energy ripples out, and you see it vibrate up, sort of up to the first mate's head, and then she like gets onto the Star Lancer, and you can see it start to. She starts flying away off, into Wildspace, back to the behind you, back from the way you came, and eventually she's flying, and then just kind of slumps like.
She
off-
points
off-
at the thing,
off-
goes, "You're already dead."
off the Star Lancer, yeah, and just falls into space. And as that happens, all of the rest of the Scroll are like, "Oh, I'm okay. We gotta bounce." So they all start getting on their face sharps.
Chunk
And,
waves.
out of initiative, Slack's just gonna point at them and have his thing start firing at them as they flee.
yeah,
Has
and you
120
just-
foot range, so do with that what you
Nice.
will.
Yeah, you'll
Can you
definitely
come
take a few of them
Wave
out, and
at
it's
them
actually
while they're leaving.
yeah, you actually
Wave
Sumnus
it.
collapses from blood loss.
Yeah.
as the first mate was going, you actually realize that there's a bunch more
Under the
decloak
ship.
themselves from invisibility and start flying back towards off behind you. And
That's right, fear the scourge.
it's like yeah, and they start going off, and then you can see where is it? And then you can see off behind you, you see the direction they're flying, and just in the distance you see it starts to sort of blend in with Wildspace, but then it emerges from behind a cloud of nebula. There is this large purple ship. The sails look like membranous. There's like a membrane, not like silk. And then the front of the ship looks like it's smiling at you, and teeth appear on the prow, and the ship's mouth opens as this giant mimic ship
Oh man!
starts coming towards you in the distance, but at considerable speed. And all you spacefaring dogs, you've never seen it, but this can only be the Dreadmaw, the mimic ship of the infamous Mind Flayer pirate Squidbeard, who apparently is after this
Squidbeard.
brain in the jar, and we're going to find out what he's after this intermission.
Stay tuned,
Nice.
wrestling fans.
All right.
So
Next
we are
time
on intermission.
SmackDown
We're going to
versus
take
Raw.
take about a 15-minute intermission. A little bit late. I just wanted to get that wrapped up, so we weren't taking a break in the middle of initiative.
Mhm.
So I think we will see you soon.
All right.
And remember,
All right.
just keep checking chat for competition links, and make sure to donate for a good cause. See you soon. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the D8Dungeon Drive. I'm Ben, if you're just joining us, and we're playing a Spelljammer game of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So let me just clear this turn order for now. As well,
Are we out of combat real quick?
we currently are. So this ship is gaining on you. It's looming. But you're not quite sure how you got. Cricket is trying to calculate how long you have until it's upon you.
Man the cannons!
I want to
Hot
tell Cricket
starboard.
to turn around and fight it.
Get the cannons, man starboard.
There's 4 cannons. Everyone want to...
Yeah, everyone grab a
Yeah.
cannon.
What was our pilot's name
Move
again?
to the front to suplex the ship.
Cricket is the
Cool. Yeah,
Scott
cricket, hot
will
starboard.
order his magic cannon to go to the back of the ship and start firing.
Mhm.
And then
Nice.
he
The problem
will,
is that the cannons are on either side, so we have to keep turning to use all the cannons.
No, we can pull them across, I
Now
suppose.
the way the cannon, you could position the way the cannons will work is they do fairly hefty damage, so it's like an action to load them. So you got to spend like a turn loading them and getting them ready, and then firing. It's actually supposed to be 3 turns, but that seems like way too much.
That's a long
And
time.
a ballista is
yeah.
supposed to be 3 turns, but I made that just 1.
Yeah, but let's
they do
not
8.
times as well.
I think they do. Wrote it down. They do 8d10 bludgeoning damage. So
Okay.
Can we
You know.
preload them before initiative?
Yeah, I assume.
yeah, certainly for the
Yeah,
first.
this thing's
the
bearing
first
damage,
volley.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Is there
say
any
just-
heals real quick?
I'm going to do a magical tinker on one of these ballista.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not going to do anything like crazy to it. I can't do anything to make it do more damage.
Mhm.
But I'm going to stick something to the first bolt. And it's like a little disc that when it hits, it's going to like project a message. And it just says get
Yeah.
flarked.
Sure. So Cricket is like now. He's saying he's saying T minus, or they're saying T minus 344 seconds.
Okay.
Are
Alright,
you gonna
we've
count
got
See
every
this
single
thing
second?
Less
Chunk-
counting, more shooting.
Can Chunk give Sumnus like anything that'll help them heal?
I can heal if someone needs it.
Oh, cool.
I'm very, very messed up.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a quick
One of
lay on-
the
I run over.
Oh,
you
you got
quick
lay on
lay
hands. Nice.
Yeah. Just 10 HP. How's that?
Cool. I'm up to 22 though.
Let's see. Do I have...
Splat will walk over and try to cast mending, but then realizing that that Somnus isn't mechanical, he's going to be like,
wanna
Yeah, she gives
Yeah.
lay on hands by like ruffling your hair.
Just 'cause
Good job,
I-
kid.
Oh,
"Nah,
That's
hear
nicer than
Not
the
yet.
kobold.
This is-
11 days years old.
Yeah.
11 days old. That's like a long time for a kobold. He's actually probably about 11 years in kobold years, but they don't understand time. He's,
Then
this is
also
how many
known-
times he's been in. For him, a day is how many times he's been in the sun. He's been in the sun about 11 times.
Nice. Yeah, that's how it works, right? It's
Yeah.
the number of
How many
times the sun goes around you. It's-
Yes. Not how many times you go around the sun. The sun goes around you. Splat has only
Yeah.
seen the sun 11 times.
One of
before
the-
he's 11 days
One of
old.
the autonomes comes up to Sumnus and is like, and he's like,
Don't trust me,
hey,
that's a gnome.
and he there is surrounded by some lint, a paperclip, some sort of little pig paperweight, little chinsky that somebody picked up on Davakar, and a bunch of other crap. There is it's just a potion of healing. It's a 2d4 plus 2, but then
Oh, nice.
or but it's all that was in the infirmary.
I
On-
just look
on
on
a-
the... I appreciate it. And I swing it down. I get 8 back because plus 2.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, so that's all we had in terms of emergency first aid. And at that, Cricket is saying, he said, T minus. Oh, it's here. It's almost here.
Can we get the auto gnomes to load the cannons for us?
You can.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
There is-
Splat will go down and like it'll release a kind of an ear piercing roar at them, very high pitched, but it's draconic. And he was like,
Mhm.
"You stupid robotic gnomes, load the fucking cannons!"
Then Somnus
We're
goes,
about
hey,
to
can
fight
you
a
load the
mimic."
cannons, please? Just give us a
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah,
Like,
some of
Yeah,
his
so-
gnomes are
You're just
loading
yelling to
cannons way
us.
faster.
Yeah, it's like Somnus is like the one who just helps them out, in the free time.
Yeah, so as it's happening, actually, I'm gonna say you will have like if people want to. I don't know if people have like spells or anything they want to. If someone were like a wizard, if you wanted to cast mage armor, or somebody's got like death
Oh,
ward or
I can actually.
something.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll just cast real quick.
Do I have any prep spells actually? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Now,
I can punch things.
I am going to cast Blade Ward on myself,
Mhm.
and also give
I-
myself Mage Armor.
Okay, I also want each of you. Could each of you just roll me a d20? I want to simulate basically each of you. Like, I just want to give each of you a chance to do it. But this is basically Cricket's spellcasting checks
Oh.
or planning in the spell jam. Oh god, okay.
Oh.
Cricket is flustered.
Oh no!
Yeah, so you do not have any extra time, and I would
Chunk
say
is ready.
that, yeah. One of the cannons has been fully prepped in the time that now the ship.
Even with the autonoms helping.
Yeah, well, they're like cleaning them and loading them with gunpowder and balls, and they turn them, and they've been pushing them basically into position to fire at the ship because the mimic ship, the Dreadmore, is significantly wider than your ship, and obviously you're not going to shoot directly like over the spell jammer at the back. So
Oh yeah, obviously
you'd
we moved.
still-
I was assuming we moved them.
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
Like this.
yeah,
side
you move them to like
yeah.
an advantageous position, but you're going to be basically hitting like either side of the prow of the mimic ship. So this thing just looms over you all.
All right,
No.
it's time to
And
get serious.
it is
Which side is it on actually? There, or like where are we aiming?
it is coming directly behind you. So
Okay.
Was there
But
no
it
time
is-
to turn starboard?
Yeah.
but it is got. Were you trying to get all the cannons on one side and
Yeah,
tilt?
we were trying to get them all to.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
we
Well,
were.
in that case, yeah. Then, but it would be coming from, I suppose, relative to the map from the east.
Okay.
So we can
You know,
probably turn the ship though, like the ship.
Yeah. So I would say, in that side, you have turned sort of, half. You've kind of turned like halfway. So I think two of the cannons will be shooting at disadvantage if they've been
Mhm.
moved, just because you had like a couple of minutes before it was on
okay.
top of you, and it's nice. Why wasn't Dara wearing these glasses for the whole?
I got serious. This is what happens.
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
would
Oh
be-
wow!
Okay, we got to get some donations just for the glasses.
For the
right?
glasses, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the glasses.
I had
alone.
these pre-prepped.
And for the parents.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. I can't see them.
Right. So this thing, this
Do it-
the
do the
Dreadmore
love.
is like right up on top of you. Are we firing the cannons now, or are we?
Yeah. That's it.
Fire!
Right into the mouth.
Yeah. Fire.
Okay, so everybody, I just because we might as well all roll. I know there's only 4 cannons, but everybody roll d20 plus
So
6.
well, there's 4
or
cannons
just-
and 2 ballistae, isn't there?
Yeah, but say we can all roll it.
We'll pretend there's 5
I'm
cannons.
sorry, a d20 plus
Okay.
what?
They were just on the map that I got. So
So, D20
What?
plus 6, 15.
Yeah,
What?
ignore my weird roll. I actually got
Yeah.
17.
yeah, 17. Somebody, did you say you got? So
Someone said debuff to dexterity, huge buff to charisma for glasses. Thank you.
yeah. Well, okay. So who did? Some of this is that? Oh, you did not. Yeah. Who did? Margaret Splat, Laura Bellis.
Yeah, someone's got
Tom,
some,
will you?
I didn't know how
just
to add a
me-
6 to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, you can do it, man. Okay, so I'm gonna say that's definitely 3 direct hits. So Margaret, so Pan, Carrig, And Jay, will you roll me 8d10 each?
Whoa, nice.
Hey.
Can I add on an extra like D10 for emotional damage from the get flarked?
Sure.
I got 46.
One of them's
Oh.
just triggered.
Nice. 46.
45.
Said
Nice.
how many? How many?
8d10.
I did 9 because of the emotional damage from the get flarked.
Does this work? 'Cause I don't know how to
Yeah.
use this.
Just do
Okay, so
slash or 8D10.
8, yeah. Slash R space 8d10.
Yeah.
R/space.
Slash
No,
R.
slash or if you click the little
Absolutely.
dice logo, it's below the thing,
Basically,
go down to D10.
like this Tom. You see what I put into the roll 20? Obviously, without the quotation mark.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the. Yeah,
There we go.
Not bad
nice.
damage.
33.
Okay, that is. Yeah, that's maths. Quick
That's
maths.
91 plus 33. That's 124.
24. Nice.
Ooh.
So 124 damage to the ship as you've turned just at the last second, and this is a volley of cannonballs. Two of them kind of go wide. You can see, one slams into the top. One, its mouth is open. It fires in and it shatters two of its teeth inside. Another one, you can see it go through its cheek, like its mouth is open, and it rips out the other side. There's this thick, viscous, clear fluid just sort of sprays out and floats in the
delightful.
air.
And that's the one
And-
where the little banner just appears as it flies
Yeah,
through.
Yeah, and then with the other one goes wide out into space, and then the last one looked like it's going to make contact, but then this tentacle just comes out of the ship and bats it away like a volleyball, just out into wild space. And this tentacle reaches straight onto the ship. The other one grabs onto your ship as well, and you can see them breaking the boards and
Whoa.
snaking through the ship. You feel it buckle and crumble, and the ship is going.
Can Chunk start running towards the brain?
Yes, you can. Yeah, so Chunk, the brain is coming over. It's like, what's happening? What's happening?
Chunks of one, true love.
I was asleep. This journey is terribly choppy. I was trying to
You've
sleep.
been asleep this whole
The
time.
giant tentacle just goes tunk, tunk, tunk on the back of the
Yeah.
car.
Well, and then he looks. He says, "Oh, flock. Oh,
Can you make that ship see weird things?
they found me. Oh,
Can you make
no,
it dead?
Wait,
Yeah,
who
and then
found
it's-
you?
Squidbeard.
Show them what you showed me.
Yeah.
This
Big
guy's name
glove,
is
not war.
Squidbeard. His name is Squidbeard.
Well, not the ship. The
No,
one
the
who-
guy, the captain of the ship,
No.
his name is
Yeah, he's a
Squidbeard.
mind flayer. He's got a squid
The mi-
beard going on.
Pirate.
Splat is just-
Oh my
he wants
God.
to eat me. I know where the treasure's buried. He wants to eat me.
Splat is just laughing.
I wouldn't tell
at this
him.
stage.
I wouldn't tell him, so he wants to eat me and gain my knowledge.
Okay,
My secrets.
yeah, that's bad. We're gonna get you out of this, and you're gonna share that treasure with us. Sounds good?
What is
Yeah,
it
and
be?
then you hear from just across space, and you see Cricket like sort of grabs their head, and you just hear, "Surrender, surrender the brain,
Fight
or
me."
suffer."
I mean,
Sorry, the reception's really bad. Can you repeat that? Just one more time?
Sit, suffer.
No,
I
are
heard it's
you going
fine.
through like a tunnel or
It doesn't
something? It's just
work
it's hard
for
to.
me.
Crinkling
Yeah.
paper.
We can't make you out. Sorry, buddy. It's the
Yeah.
wrong number.
He said
Splat starts to
surrender.
reload.
Now you can see the ship is being drawn in by the tentacles,
Ah, crap.
and the mouth is opening on the mimic. Now,
Can we go for the tentacles?
can you? Sorry,
Can we go for the tentacles? Or are they like really in the ship?
you can go for the tentacles are about 25 feet wide on all sides. They're these enormous. Now,
So that's
You
like
could-
from there to there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. you
I don't think we're putting
could
that.
We could climb on the tentacles.
run. The ship looks like it's buckling. It looks like the
Yeah,
only
it's gonna go.
escape
Course of
might
action.
have to be to abandon ship and run
Yeah.
along the tentacles and take the fight to Squidbeard because the ship is.
Yeah, I'm
this-
going to do that right now. I'm gonna
As
jump
as we're running,
on
is there
top of
any way to
Ivan.
fire one more time? Like even one of the cannons at it, like as it's pulling this into its mouth.
Give me a roll with disadvantage.
Attack roll or
Like the same as the yeah the D20
Yeah, slash or-
six. Yeah, it just
Try
it,
for
it has
the
just a
tentacle
flat
if you can.
+6.
and that's the first one.
Well, otherwise, I'm gonna grab a gnome if I can see one.
An 8,
And also-
so I assume I
Yeah,
misses.
yeah. If you command the
Ah.
gnomes, they will start like
Yep.
running.
Forward
Well, yeah.
gnomes.
I'll
Leave
grab,
them
I'll grab the
behind, they're
pilot and the
dead weight.
gnomes.
Yeah, Bok is like running to Cricket and is like, it's like we might have to go. And Cricket is like,
Oh, there you are,
"Ah,
Bok.
someone-
You didn't help us at all during the last fight.
I'm not a fighter.
All hands on deck. You know, you could have fired a ballista at one of the dolphins. You know how to do that. We've seen you do
All
it
hands
before.
off deck, or we're all gonna die. Get on the tentacles.
Yeah,
It's not
Stop.
a tentacle. He's like hanging off the edge.
Quit
He's
your
like,
lollygagging and get on the other ship.
Yeah, I'm
the
jumping on that
Autonomes,
tentacle.
like carrying what they can, just like like you know, and then so you know,
Grab
Bok is
fine,
always like,
so-
leave
No
it,
one
it's
can
company
hear you scream.
property, you know. So they all. What I'm gonna just do is grab everybody. Sorry,
Property of weirdos.
Just gonna need to get everyone in a little bundle here.
Come to
Politely,
me,
we're just going to
gnomes.
like it.
Thank you, DB Gibson.
What did Dave say?
all hands
Uh,
off deck. Line of the night.
Yeah, all hands off deck. Yeah, for real.
But
Also,
say
the
deck, like,
$15
say deck like
donation.
an Australian though.
Yeah. So you would
All
actually
hands off
be.
deck.
All hands off deck. Yeah, you would. So all of
Or is there
you.
a tentacle on the dick?
So all
Oh,
of you have
Ooh.
oh,
made your way
Oh no!
and
I don't
Uh,
like this. Okay, I need to
Alright.
see for this.
You know what? More things to hit.
Wait,
And-
what?
you can see that on the ship. Where's that music on? So on the ship ahead of you, you have run on, and there are, you know, look, Scrow. There are a couple of like mostly patched up these like, you know, pig-faced pirates standing with their axes, and in the middle, standing there in a long black tattered coat with a tricorn hat, a squid face with is a mind flayer with this silver curved cutlass studded with rubies on the handle, and then it holds the hand. This sort of 3-fingered hooked metallic hand. It goes up to the elbow, and it's just sort of spinning freely on an axle. He just puts it
Nice.
out and give me the brain, and I will let you live. And you hear it.
Again, the connection's
your mind.
really bad. You're going to have to try that again.
I mean, Squid Face. You kind of broke our ship. How like even if we give you the brain, how are we gonna get out of here?
He's got a
I
point.
will drop you off at whatever backwater you desire.
No,
Oh
no
yeah, we'll
offense,
just hang out
but,
here on your giant monster ship.
I
Sure.
think
Chunk likes backwater.
most planets have a shoot mind flayers on site priority because you kind of conquer things.
I have no interest in conquering.
Yeah,
I'm a
well,
free
and then I'm gonna
thinker.
Eldritch Blast.
Free thing.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, it's gonna be initiative then.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So do I get my shot off first or no?
Yeah, I'll give you one beam, and because
Cool.
you know,
That is a nat
So-
20. Bang bang,
nice.
motherfucker. So
sorry, where is my? Oh, it is still up. Okay, that's fine.
It doesn't suck ass.
that is 4. That's 8 plus.
It'll do.
That's 27 damage to him.
Nice. 27.
Yep.
Okay.
Just as a headshot, just straight in the face.
Oh no, wrong one.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh damn it! I clicked my
is he-
token though.
Why is it? Yeah, it did the same thing for me with one of these guys.
Oh, I didn't. I have a ruler out. That's why I was measuring.
Oh my god. 90,
Is that how you do that?
94.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
I was wondering.
Yeah. So,
Cool. Cool.
as
Not out,
he
not out. Cool.
raises his cutlass, then he says, "Fine, on guard." And then he gets blasted, and he's very well, on guard.
Suck
And
it, tentacle puss.
There you go.
27, right?
Did you
Still
say
not
on
too
guard
bad.
twice?
Yeah, because you got hit in the face.
Nah, he meant to say, yeah. He meant to
On
say it after.
Is that like
He's
a
got
line you
short-term
start with?
memory.
God.
On
On
guard. Is that
Guardian Leviosa.
everybody in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
All hands in the vehicle.
Keep your arms and legs inside. Yeah, I'm gonna say you could have this could have occurred if you want to position yourselves kind of anywhere on,
Top bit here.
anywhere before the stairs, like anywhere up on the little raised deck.
Yeah, probably going
On
here.
the
Can we
raised
say that
deck.
we push the non-combatants to back so they're safer?
Yeah. I'm gonna assume the autonomes are all kind of like hanging out, and as the fight kind of goes on, the autonomes and anyone who can fight will be taking on the injured minion. So it's kind of just a duel between all of you and Squidbeard.
Okay.
So there is a skirmish going on, on
think
the,
about here
the
to do it.
outskirts and up in the rafters and swinging from ropes.
The cannon just kind of climbs onto this pole thing and it's just like ready to go. It's a turret. It's a turret position now.
Nice. Yeah. So we'll splat. You are. What's your dex?
No, I'm not standing on that. I'm trying to kind of move over to here.
No. Initiative. What's your dex?
Oh, next 20. And it's Dex is a tiebreaker.
If
get
it's
a
better
low.
than 0.
Yeah, it's better than 0.
Yep.
Oh,
Plus
that'll
2.
do it.
Yeah.
So splat. You're up. Once
So
you're-
yeah, he's gonna immediately follow up his first shot with 2 more. So
Mhm.
do they hit?
That is a hit. Let me just. I just want to double check. I'm pretty sure
24 to
he
21.
has got. Yeah, he's got 17.
The third damage isn't actually done. That was a double click. So that's 9 plus 9, so it's 18 more damage. And then as well as that, the arcane ballista starts the crackle, and that fires off as well. That doesn't hit.
No, but what
That
was
kinda
the
just-
damage? So
It's
What's
at
the damage?
18.
18. Yeah.
That, that other one just
Nice.
sparks off and probably hits one of the tentacles or something.
Yeah. So more of these beams are flying out. And they're slamming into him, and he is getting knocked back. He's tall. He's not like bulky. He's very tall and sort of
I move to here.
rangy. Kind of gangly. He looks kind of strong. He's broad.
He's no Davy
like-
Jones.
No, he's like, yeah,
Stretched out Davy Jones.
stretched out Davy Jones. Yeah. Right. Is that splat? Is that everything from splat?
Yeah, it's everything spot. He's
Nice.
trying over there.
Oh, nice.
Get my prop. It's the gun
Why,
from.
where were the
Pirates of the Caribbean.
sunglasses and where were the sunglasses and the pirate
They
flint?
can't see.
I literally could not see the ship with the glasses on. It was
Yeah.
too red.
It's not worth
Yeah.
the good buff.
Also,
Yes, it is.
since we're talking about Davy Jones, I got the key.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
I have not
Nice.
seen those movies in ages.
Yeah.
So as is that just as a reaction, you hear it's very odd. He doesn't put his hand up to like his mouth, but you see the tentacles kind of like flick out and kind of flap against each other, and they make a high pitched whistle, and you hear echoing in your head. Squidbeard calls for Polly. He says
Polly want a
God,
cracker?
this is
Parlay.
fucking freezing. Calls for Polly, and then coming out of the wild space, just ahead of him. Now it doesn't look quite like this, but this
Oh my god.
Oh god.
purple
Oh.
skinned,
Yes.
gem encrusted dragon. It looks young, but its size comes flying out. It's got these see-through wings, and it lets out a screech, and you can again get that ringing in your ears. And it sort of lands on the deck, just next to him, and it is its turn. 'cause
Mark
it
Goblin
also got
points and goes,
20.
I'm
Oh,
having that.
jeez.
Guys, just from what you know about kobolds, we don't generally go against dragons. So, no, he's gonna try to walk away, but then he's gonna be like,
Polly wants.
That's fine.
I
You
can't
stick to
go
the you
anywhere.
stick to the mind flare.
I can't go anywhere.
Hang on, sorry, I actually need to double check the fly speed. I forgot to make note of its fly speed. I think it should
It's
be
10 foot.
60.
10 foot.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
need a
you're right.
square.
It's 10 foot. Yeah.
Don't give a square.
Yeah. Yeah, it is 60.
It's actually -10. It has to leave away from us.
It takes damage if it tries to fly.
Actually, those Star Lancers have a 0 like walking speed. They can only fly. So I was like, once it was suplexed, I was like, yeah, I don't think. So
Oh yeah, because you
where
have to
is
do half
my-
your walk speed to get up from prone. And it has no
yeah, I
walk
need to
speed.
check because I don't know if you can actually
Probably
what
I
the
just
assume
speed
that's-
generally.
I always assumed it feels right. So where are you all? Okay. Really?
If it has a
Only
breath
15?
attack, we're screwed.
Okay, it's only 15 though. Only 15 foot cone. So it's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55,
I think we're like 60 feet
60.
away.
Yeah, and it is.
Excuse you, I did not consent.
Oh, and actually, hang on. Sorry, no, that was a much. I forgot how many squares there were. So hang on, it was here. So 5, 10, 15, 20,
45 to there.
30. Oh, is it only 4? Okay, it is only 4. Okay, so I think it's gonna get to there. So if we can get another. Where's my? Okay, my ruler seems to have disappeared. For some reason, it's disappeared off my toolbar. Anyway,
15 foot cone.
Everyone put your rulers, confuse him.
yeah. Hang on, 5, 10, 15. So I'd say, I
He's
think it'll only
measuring.
get. I think it will get chunk. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's only gonna get. It's gonna get chunk, Lorabellis, and the Steel Defender.
We seem to have
It doesn't
made
have to though.
quite a cone.
That would be that. Yeah, that would be kind of what it's doing.
Yeah, more or
Okay.
less. Like,
We have created the optimal pattern for dragon breath.
Don't do that.
where is?
Can I hide behind Chunk?
hang on, where is-
Dodge!
I
Where is-
consent to this.
hang on.
What's gonna
Oh,
work?
I am a
Teamwork.
small creature.
Wait, why am I
So-
getting moved closer?
No. I couldn't see you, but there was. I
Alright.
had like an invisible token for like the camera if we needed it, and so it looked like
Alright.
you were on the GM layer because you happened to be on top of it.
Spur
Um,
just dives under the.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Chunk, Lorabellis, the Steel Defender, actually, and I guess the Homunculus, because it. Or are you all? You're not. Are you mounted right now?
I would be mounted. I don't know how to do all of that.
Yeah,
but we
'cause-
would
yeah,
all
it
be one token basically.
Okay, then it would be it would be the Homunculus and the mount as well. So you're all gonna need to Chunk and Lorabellis and the band are all gonna have to give me a DC where is it? A DC 14? No. Yeah, DC 14 intelligence saving throw. No, strength saving throw, sorry.
Lorabellis, take a +4 to that
Okay.
as I use a flash of inspiration. And Splack goes, yeah, duck, try duck under the cone.
All right. So you said a strength saving
Strength
throw?
saving throw, yeah.
Are we being hit with an element of any kind?
It is going to be force damage from its
Oh, no.
singularity breath.
The +4 didn't help.
Yeah, I've been rolling
Ow.
pretty bad most of the game.
Oh,
Praise the big one.
praise the big one. Okay, is that could I don't know? Are you able to just roll a d20 for the mount and the homunculus?
Oh yes. Sorry.
And Chunk, would you give me a strength saving throw as well?
Strength saving throw.
Mhm. So they should be. Oh yeah, you got it. Okay, it's a
17,
pass
pretty
for
good.
Chunk.
Steel Defender.
So did you say singularity breath, by the way?
That is what it's called.
So it just breathed the black. It just breathed the black hole at us, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. So
Can we get
Comfortably good.
a
Nice.
Dragonborn subclass based on this guy, or subrace based on this guy, please? That's cool.
yeah,
Nearly nothing's resistant to force damage too, so it'd be great.
yeah. I think because I can't remember. Yeah, I think there should be because the gem Dragonborn because this is Amethyst. I think you can. So if you pick Amethyst as your lineage, you get a force
Yeah.
breath.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Um,
no. Okay.
Okay,
Slash
where
R.
is? I'm just gonna roll.
Oh, is it a Fizzband's dragon?
Sorry, mate.
Is it a Fizzband's dragon?
Yep.
Cool.
It's just it's a wormling, but I just made it
Yeah.
size big because you know.
Yeah. Praise the big one.
Not. Oh, hang on. I did. Sorry, those are D6s. What am I doing? It should be bigger dice.
I like the D6s. D6s sound great.
Okay.
Oh, so the Steel Defender got a 20 and the Homunculus got a 4.
Okay, 6, 8, 16. Okay, so if you took if you if you failed, you take 17 force damage, and if you passed, which Chunk and the Defender did, right? You take 8 damage. So an underwhelming black hole breath has this. It opens its maw. And it just like there's basically just like a little rift in space time, just sort of washes over you. Seems to be trying to knock you over, but you do resist. But you feel it sort of crushing your muscle and bone, almost trying to implode you as it washes over you. But that is its turn. I don't think it has. No, it doesn't have bonus actions. So, yeah, it's gonna be Chunk. You are up. This thing is like kind of hovering just but if you got right up to the edge of the ship, you would be able to take a swing on it, or you can start making your way towards Squidbeard.
I probably can't suplex this one.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, it can fly better than a dolphin, so. Also, I think
It's
What is
dragons
what
tries
dragons
really,
are
really
notorious
hard.
for?
Chunk can suplex anything.
Can I?
Chunk can try, but there's no ground below it to suplex it onto, so you might fall with it.
What
Can
if
I grapple it?
yeah, you can certainly try.
Drag it down?
What if the real hidden treasure locked away in Cortex's brain wasn't the
The
pirate
ability to
treasure, and it was
suplex.
really the things we suplexed along the way. So terrible.
So, I would like to use because I'm close to the edge. Am I as close to the edge as I can be?
Yeah, I think it's kind of it's out hovering. It's right. I'm gonna say it would be disadvantage. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. It's gonna be disadvantage to try and grapple it because you're gonna have to it's flying. You're gonna have to try and kind of reach over
Can I?
and
Can
try not
I?
to fall into space.
Can I use my arm whip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll negate
Whoa!
the advantage. Sure.
I'll use my arm whip to grapple the space dragon.
So it'll be same thing, an athletics check, contested by an athletics check of its own.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it got a 17. You got 21.
Yes.
So yeah, you reach out and you with the whip it wraps around its ankle and you lassoed it like a space cowboy. So you'll have another attack because you can use one of your 2 attacks. You can do a grapple with it. So I feel like that if you've got a hold on it, you can if you want to move up close, like with it, move up to the edge and get an attack in melee.
Chunk moves
'Cause
to
whip
the
does have reach.
edge of the ship and braces himself against like the the outer wall,
Mhm.
basically to gain more strength, to gain more grip on it, and punches it in the snout.
Go for it. So give me an attack roll with the unarmed strike, right?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that is a hit.
Oof,
That's another 21.
jeez.
Nice. Oh
Anyone?
my god.
Nice.
That's
That is
21.
no damage.
Chunk is
Tom's hands are
smashing
legal
this
to kick
thing.
your ass.
Mm.
If it comes to
What a-
fighting, Chunk's ready.
What a first session of D&D.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Usually, first
I mean-
sessions end with your character dying.
Also,
Do I
this
need
is
to-
very.
Sometimes.
I mean, I would not have known. I mean, first session of D&D, level 7 characters in fantasy space. This is
Mhm.
like
Not a very easy
this
first
is-
session.
You're doing
Yeah.
great,
this is
Tom.
trial
Yeah.
by fire.
Well done.
So yeah, just damage
Chunk
for
is
the unarmed
ready.
attack. Chunk.
What do I
Boom,
roll for
Chunks
the
is
damage
With
on
ready.
that?
if you click one arm strike, it'll do the damage
Yep.
for you, I think.
Yeah, if, like on the
Oh.
where it rolled, I think if you click the name, it'll roll it for you.
Hey, look
No,
at that.
no, I just rerolled it again. So
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
just rolled
weird.
the attack.
Oh, that's not
It's a hit.
damage. Oh, I got excited.
That would have been
Yeah,
really cool.
I
I
don't
think
know
an
what-
arm strike is 1d4 plus strength, isn't it?
He's got it's a
Oh,
D6 for him. He's got
Oh.
the fighting style. If you want,
Cool.
you can just roll a D6, and I can do the maths in
Okay.
my head.
Makes it
That sounds
easier.
very impressive. It's like plus 3. So 3 plus 3, that is 10 damage. No, so 6, 6 damage. You punch this thing in the snout, and it has like a very fine layer of like gemstone. Its skin is like kind of sparkling, and there are larger, where there would be scales, there are like larger chunks of amethyst, like purple gemstone throughout it. So you punch it and you feel a crack, but it's like, it's almost frosted with diamond dust.
Does it say anything in Draconic as it's punched? Because that's what I would understand.
Ow!
Flourish.
You know, he'll turn to whoever's closest, which is I suppose, and be like, this is really weird because us kobolds, we kind of view dragons as gods.
You
Do I have
you
to kill my
attack
own
with-
god?
you can attack
I
with-
can kill God.
Can you
Do I
stop
have to kill
flirting
God?
with the dragon for
As-
4 minutes?
I'm not flirting
as
with the
Chunk-
dragon. I'm just saying we view them as gods. That's our culture.
You keep
Somnus.
talking about how you view him as gods. You're definitely flirting.
Yeah, Sumnus. What are you doing as Kobold? As Splat is talking about, do I have to kill God? And Chunk is like, I can kill God.
I'm going to activate my
Kill
wizard
God.
mode,
Oh,
You're gonna
no,
watch
which allows
God,
me to
no.
basically walk in the air, and I'm going to go straight for Squidbeard
Go for it.
Yeah, nice.
and just launch a bunch of attacks at him.
I'm not even gonna ask because you're a monk. I just assume you can clear the distance. Yeah.
Oh
You've
yeah,
got
no,
more
I
than
already have
enough.
maths. Okay, so that hits.
Yeah.
Because I hit
Nice.
that, I want to use Hands of Harm as well.
Mhm.
Ooh,
So on top of rolling my just
mercy
normal
my ass.
damage,
Mhm.
is 8 plus 1d6 plus 3
Sweet.
plus 5, and now I can do Flurry of Blows.
Sweet.
10, 1 misses.
He's got
That's
17
20.
AC.
Yeah,
That's a hit. So he's taken
So
13
6.
already. Last 6.
so 19.
Nice. Yeah. So. Right. Yeah. Subnus comes in. And it's all unarmed, isn't it? He's not like using core suffering.
Someone said
Sumnus
Flurry
comes
of
in.
Blows.
And just just launches into the air and basically jumps, and as they spin, it's almost like a reverse, Street Fighter 2 hurricane kick. It starts
Nice.
high and goes like
Suddenly it got
Oh,
nothing
you
else
comes
coming.
down. Yeah. And, comes flying down, and
Wait,
just
isn't Sumnus a she, huh?
right across the. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sumnus is.
Yeah.
She, her, isn't she? Sorry, I keep.
Question.
Forgetting.
It says for Hand of Harm, it's just for unarmed strike. Does that count with Flurry of Blows, or is it just specifically the action unarmed strike?
No, it would be any unarmed. So you make unarmed strikes as part of Flurry of Blows. So
Oh,
any
then
of
that's
the-
another. That's another 8 damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can add any of the stunning strike or whatever, Hand of Harm or like other monks, anything that can be applied to an unarmed strike, you can apply it to any of the hits on flurry of blows.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's altogether. I think that's 27 damage. Then.
Which is
Oh,
why
nice.
monks are disgusting in
That's
PvP and
great.
D&D because you can stun like
Oh,
3
monks
people in
are
a turn.
busted. I love them.
Mhm.
I have one Curse of Strahd. I just can decide
Yeah.
when to get hit. It's
They're,
great.
they're great once you're not fighting big monsters. 'Cause when you're fighting big monsters, they all have massive con scores, and you try stun them and nothing happens.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm fighting the little squiddy boy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just getting rocked like a little hairy
Get
hurricane.
rocked like a hurricane.
This
Yeah.
jackrabbit came up and started wailing on
Yeah.
him.
Jackhammer rabbit. I'm guessing so. That was bonus for flurry of blows. So I'm guessing is that all
Yeah, I'm
from Sumnus? Laura Bellis.
All right.
Sorry, accidentally skipped.
Did some of us get moved, or they're still in the same spot? On the
Oh,
screen?
sorry. Yeah, I'll move it.
Hi.
Sorry. That's all me.
Yeah.
I was
Laura
making sure my roll 20 wasn't frozen.
No,
Mhm.
you're right. No, sorry. I don't think so. Too. And bada bing,
Boing.
boing.
So, what
Alright.
is? Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Enlarge on my mount
Nice.
and make him a large creature.
Nice.
What, Power Ranger style?
Yes.
You know
It-
what
yeah, it has like a whole transformation sequence and everything.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to have nice. And then I'm going to have Ugo start pounding on like the huge drums, just like my battle entrance music. And then I'm going to charge at Squidbeard.
I'm just hearing
Yeah,
the Halo
let me-
theme. The drums.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want me to just? Yeah, you should be able to move them all as one. So if you move, if you
you
like,
highlight
I
them
can't.
all.
select
Can I move
them,
them all?
if
Yeah, if
you
you select them.
if you let the select tool and like
Oh, I don't have
draw a little box
select
around
tool.
them, they'll move all as
Okay.
one.
Bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Funky fresh.
All right. And let me see. Can I?
Yeah, because you've got reach with the lance, so you can be behind
Yeah.
Sumnus.
But I can't
Just using
attack because
Sumnus
I
for
used
cover.
enlarge. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on this giant thing. It's like protect me, Sumnus.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
enough protection from my giant metallic spider.
And it's his turn next. Oh,
That's
my
the,
God.
that's the spider hide behind something as well.
Yeah, so that was action to enlarge, right? You
That
said.
was action
Um,
and then movement.
okay.
My
have a bonus
mount
to
isn't
make
close
the-
enough to attack.
Yeah,
So that's my turn.
you could. I'm trying to think. I guess. Well, I suppose I'm trying to think. Bonus actions. You could bardic inspiration. I think for a bonus action. Is that a thing? Oh no, but
I'm
no,
gonna
you
be-
need those for the sword. Sword
Yeah, my
bard stuff.
flourishes.
Never mind me. Okay. I should have known that I played a sword bard. So
Sorry, I'll
yes,
mess
that
him up
mean-
next turn.
Yeah.
Sword.
that means it the sword board.
Spawn.
Fucking nifty.
It is Squidbeard. So, what is
Tentacle
okay?
face.
Tentacle.
I want
It's
his
Squidward
hat.
is Squidward is next. Yeah. Ah.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Chunk Bob.
If this guy talks like Squidward, I kill him immediately.
He doesn't talk.
Oh, what?
That'd be great.
Ben's
so
regretting
many
his
things.
decisions to give him a normal voice.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh God, what do I even go for?
That's never a good sign.
Um.
Have you considered peace?
Okay.
That's always been an option. I don't think you've considered it though.
Coming from the way of Mercy Monk, that makes sense.
I think
Even though you
he's
did
just
beat the
gonna.
shit out of him.
Yeah, I think he's just.
It's
gonna
called
go
intimidation
slow.
tactics. If it ends in murder, that's just even better intimidation.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just forceful negotiations.
Yeah.
You're speaking sign language with his face.
I'm reading Braille
Okay.
on his face.
So, Sumnus 17 to hit
Yeah.
Oof.
is a hit,
that
and
is
then
exactly it.
Laura Bellis, it is
Yes.
an 18 to hit. Yes,
Is he hitting me or the defender?
he's going for you.
You okay? 18
Oh, because he's
hits.
then-
psychic.
And then he's assuming that if he takes you down, it'll stop. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it can get just okay.
Oh, is he? I'm sorry. Is he attacking me with like just like
Melee. Yep.
yeah? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna use the Steel Defender's reaction to deflect it and give it disadvantage.
Sweet. Okay, so I will roll that one again.
And I'll sit there and take it like a chump.
Okay. Good that there was disadvantage because that's what I rolled.
Ooh, dang.
Oh.
Okay.
But his third sword strike. I had rolled that, so
Oh,
he's actually going to. So, Somnus, his first attack, he brings out his silver cutlass. Fools. And he is going to. He's attacking one-handed. Plus 5. Where is it gone? 8. D8. So, okay, 10. Then
I'm in danger.
okay, not too much danger. I rolled 4 ones.
ooh.
Oh, thank Christ.
Damn.
So that is
Praise the
10
big one.
slashing damage and 11 psychic damage from his silver cutlass.
That's still
Okay.
a lot.
Um, Yeah.
so how much
So it's
altogether?
21.
20 Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
You're probably just about up, aren't you, from the damage you've taken earlier?
5,
I've
10.
got 9 health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then he's moving up, and he
Do I get an
swings.
opportunity attack then?
leave right out
He
of
hasn't
range.
left. He's just gonna. He's stayed in within your range. So
Cool.
7 to 12 slashing damage to Laura Bellis,
Oof.
and and
It sucks that I got such a low initiative.
15, 18, and 25 psychic damage.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and then
Oh, damn.
for his crit,
So wait, hold on. Did the deflect not do anything?
it was disadvantage to the attack roll, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I rolled it again, I got a nat 20, so I took the first.
You got a
Um,
20 and a
took the
20, I
11.
think. so-
Okay, I didn't.
Oh,
then-
you double crit. You critted twice in a row. Oh.
Yeah, and then
Okay, so then
between-
I'm down then.
Oh, so you go down, and then between that bonus action, before the third attack, he teleports 30 feet to. I don't. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1.
You can't get that close to
3,
me.
4,
You can't get in range.
5. Oh, okay. I can. Asterisk teleports behind you. Asterisk. I have just enough to teleport behind Margaret.
No! Not the AOL.
sorry,
That's
kid.
the worst way to say that.
The
Sorry-
AOL
sorry,
RP,
Granny.
no.
And then so that is 7 plus 5, 12 slashing damage,
Tough luck, buddy.
and oh, you know what? Hang on. It's be easier to do this. Where am I? Where are they gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 44 psychic damage.
Whoa.
They
From the
all
crit.
fall down.
Yep. So I don't remember
Yeah,
what that
is
was
Margaret
total.
still up?
Was that the Margaret?
Yeah.
Yeah, he teleported and
Stabbed you in the back.
Oh, if he stabbed
And
me,
gave you
I've
an
got
aneurysm.
resistance.
hmm?
Did he
What'd you
stab
say,
me
Pat?
with a psychic attack?
So he
It was
stabbed you
12
and then he did
slashing
psychic
and-
damage.
12
Yeah.
slashing and then 44 psychic.
Okay, so I've got resistance to slashing, so that's 6, and then 44 psychic is just, well, I take it.
So altogether 50.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Nice.
Nice. Sweet. Yeah, go for it. Is it do I make con or what is it, or wisdom?
Wisdom
Has
save, I think.
it is a dex save.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dex. Yeah. Well, he rolled a 1, so I'm
Nope.
gonna say roll at least and roll 1 extra die of damage anyway, at least because he
Sweet.
fell pretty miserably.
I don't mind doing that at all. There we go. Did that come on? What do you want?
It's not coming up for me.
Let me just do it again. Okay, I'll just roll it. It's not clicking.
Yeah, it's so it'll be whatever an extra. I think is it D10s for?
Yeah, so that'd be 3d10s. At 14 damage back.
Nice. So that's let me see. So he gets he'll just suddenly like he sort of gives you feel like he's smiling beneath his tentacles, and then suddenly he gives a little grin, and then he just erupts into flames and
So he
you
teleports
think all of
behind
you-
me, says nothing personal.
Yeah.
Ah, shit!
Yeah, and then just and all you hear in your head this like the agony reverberating out.
Cool. But I took how
Um,
much damage? 41?
You took
What-
50
what
damage
was it,
total,
50?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have taken 50 total.
Alright, cool. Got it.
But
How
Margaret-
rough is he looking, by the way?
I was just about to say, when he's finished, like his burn all over one of his eyes, you can see it's closed. It's sort of, like kind of almost melted clothes, almost like he'll need an eye patch.
And
And
out of curiosity, is he
looking
wearing any metal
very
just
rough.
for my next turn?
his hand is metal.
Okay, this will be fun.
Yeah. So, Margrix, it is your turn. You're
Okay,
standing there
cool.
looking
That,
pretty rough.
that hurt a lot. I'm looking pretty rough. But
Mhm.
I'm going to go for the swing anyway and see what happens.
Go for it.
So that is 21 to hit.
That is a hit. He has 17 AC.
Cool. That's 13 damage. Go again. 14, so it didn't hit.
Okay. You got
Can I
what,
smite on the
13?
first one?
You can.
Okay, cool.
I think you can smite on any attack roll that hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and
I'm
you
going to
can-
use
Yeah.
Mhm.
smite or always a pain in the ass,
And you can wait until after you crit to decide whether or not you want to add the damage.
which would be
Yep.
nice. Yeah, I'm just going to do it at a second level to get.
Sure.
Oh, Windows 11.
Smite for 16.
Oh, not yeah. So it you can feel like the it's an axe, right? Margrix is using an axe.
Yeah, she's
I'm
got an
pretty
axe.
sure. So yeah, you kind of come in and you got to like swing once, and you're still reeling from
Mhm.
the damage, but he manages to dodge, but then is stealing yourself, and you just bring the axe right across, and you actually like you lop off 2 tentacles, and they
Nice.
fall to the ground, and it's that kind of vibration kicks out,
That's,
and you see him with his metallic hand clutching his face, and you could see like a little bit of a trickle of blood just like sort of comes out from one eye when the psychic falls.
All right. I think that's my turn. I can't do a bonus action, so I'm just gonna grin back at him. I think we're both bleeding.
Yeah, it's very much
I'm gonna
The,
take this ship and I'm gonna run it into a sun.
nice.
And then
So-
don't do that.
We're not gonna. I mean, obviously after we get off it. Okay, don't.
I mean, yeah, but if you're gonna send the ship into the sun, you have to be on the ship to pilot the ship.
Okay,
And then
I'm
as he
gonna
does
take
that,
this ship. I'm gonna run it
Guys,
into the sun.
this
and
is not the
somebody else.
time for arguing.
As this is happening, Slap just pulls his gun out, and then the charge, instead of the purplish red lightning that normally seems to run through him,
Hmm.
it just flashes like bright, deep, like red as he casts heat metal on this guy's hand. So, it's a DC 15 con save, or he takes 11 plus 7 damage.
11 plus that is what's it con? Is
Yeah.
there half on a is there half
on
damage?
failed. You can tell us from range. Spell plus spells, you can use bonus action. Creature must succeed on a saving throw or drop the object. If it doesn't drop the object, it's disadvantage. No, it's only if it succeeds. It doesn't have to drop it. if it succeeds, it doesn't have to drop the object. He can't drop his hand. So
He can't drop his hands. He's taken it anyway. He would have
Yeah.
passed, but he can't. Yeah. So he takes
18. That's why heat metal is great
Yeah.
when someone's wearing armor or has metallic. So he takes 18 points
Yeah.
of fire damage,
nice.
and as fire damage, and as well as that, as his hand starts to heat up, the Eldritch Cannon is going to also fire up. And this is at disadvantage because it's within 5 feet, I assume. So give me 1 sec here while this rolls. That's a miss. Yeah, the Eldritch Cannon just soars past and probably hits the side of the ship or something.
Mm-hmm.
Careful.
And then as the movement, Splat is going to run 30 feet.
Let's
And he's
see.
gonna hide over here.
Mm-hmm. So
Cool, that's my
as Splat was doing that, so right before Splat did that, Margrix had chopped through the tentacles, and with the psychic headache, Squidbeard had grabbed his face with his metal hand, and then suddenly, and you hear this like, all of you actually, you feel yourselves like almost to the point of almost taking psychic damage as you, this agony rips through your mind, and you can actually see his hand. There's like, you see smoke, and it like melts into his head, and it just you can see it almost fuse, and then he tentacles go limp, drops to the ground.
Did I make him
As
kill
that
himself?
happens, huh?
Did I make him kill himself?
So I mean, I guess in a way,
Nice.
indirectly. And then at that,
He's already holding his own face, so yeah.
the dragon like lets out a howl, and the ship, the tentacles kind of like, quiver, and then all of a sudden you're like turning chunk. You're going to like, about to punch the dragon again. You're all turning your attention on the dragon. The Scrow, all the pirate minions are like putting their hands up. Their fearless captain's been killed, and all of a sudden you can see the asteroid belt that Sumnus had spied earlier. With this whole thing going on, you didn't, you hadn't corrected your course because the mimic ship came and grabbed you, and it hadn't spied the asteroid belt from so far out because it didn't have a spyglass of clairvoyance. And you can see there's like, the ship gets rocked, asteroids come slamming into it, they're scraping the side of the mimic ship, and then all of a sudden there's this massive asteroid ahead, and it's like most of them are turning in space, but this one seems to turn faster than the others, and from the holes in the rock, these like crab legs like emerge, and this thing is like 5 times the size of the mimic ship.
Oh no!
And it just punctures one into the other, and it's, it grabs this massive ship. There's like this basically a big asteroid hermit crab like ensnares the mimic ship, but it's not like a normal ship that it normally grabs. It's alive, and so the mimic like kind of turns, and the tentacles slam, and it gets pushed out of orbit, and you go flying into something that was floating through space, and you collide with, at the last second you see it, it's a big crystal pane, like just a flat crystal pane, kind of like the Phantom Zone thing in the Superman movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the ship collides with it. It shatters, and then you see all of you and all the people, you all shatter. The ship shatters, and suddenly your minds are hurtling through this milky gray plane that you can only assume is the astral sea, as you hurtle out of your own known solar system and universe. And suddenly, in an instant, you find yourselves, you are all scattered. All of you scattered on the floor of some jungle.
What?
And all around you, you see the ship wrecked. In the distance, the mimic, it seems limp and dead. There are scattered Scrow. You see, like, some of them are getting up. There's no sign of the dragon, no sign of Squidbeard's body. And some of the autonomes are there. You see Bok, you see Cricket. And then all of a sudden, from all around you, as you look up in the canopy of these trees, there are massive watery spheres, and you can see cities in the watery spheres atop the canopy on this strange alien world in another dimension that you found yourselves in. And at that, there are people like cricket, but much bigger and bulkier. There are these like sort of gorilla crustacean insects come sort of have all surrounded you. They've all got spears, these big futuristic looking weapons. And then the chest of one opens up, and there's a tiny little fetal alien humanoid there. And speaking into all of your minds, they say, "Welcome, visitors. That we have come to take you to the Queen." And
Yes, take us to your leader.
the beginning of a new space adventure for the weirdos. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for our crew.
Hey.
They've gotten themselves into
Alright.
some other weird jam.
Hey.
So, yeah,
I think our
don't know.
ship should be called a chunk.
Yeah, I hope you all.
Well, it's
Chunk,
in
the SS
chunks
Chunk.
now.
Look, I hope you all enjoyed that weirdness. It was all a bit of a cluster flark.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
As I
Yeah.
feel like Spelljammer
Alright.
should be, you should not be able to follow what's going on at all at any given time.
Okay.
But look, we really appreciate you sticking around. And remember, obviously, we are doing this for a very worthy cause, trying to raise money here for Planned Parenthood. So anything you can donate will really help out. Even just being here present is really helping us. So, obviously, this was 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. I'd like to thank all the players. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did.
Yes,
It was
yeah.
chaotic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
it was good
I
enough.
loved it. And I'm sorry, DB Gibson, Dave. I never used that bless. So yeah, just I don't know if anyone in brief couple of minutes
Give it
there,
back
if
to 'em.
anybody has anything socials that they want to plug before we hand over.
Yeah, sure. It was cool. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been a lot of fun. Cheers for running it, Ben. I'm Pan. Yeah, you can find me online at Stellar Encore on Twitter. You can catch me in the Cosmopunk podcast and on Thursdays, every other Thursday at Hexwood Heroes on Twitch. And yeah, thank you.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm Carrig. You can find me next Friday playing Ren, the Transmutation Wizard, on Dave, who is actually up next DMing's Ben, the Soft Realm Saga. So we 7 BST is usually when we start. So definitely, if you enjoyed this game, and you like D&D, definitely tune in. It's a great game.
Mhm.
I think Ben, you're running a game this Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll let you lovely people talk before I sign off.
I've been Dara. You can find me on Instagram at Dazinator, Twitter at Dara H Media, and YouTube at The Red Blur. If you want to check out Instagram to see myself and Tom's mad adventures in college, please do. That's going to come back very soon.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Tom, have you got socials you'd like to shout out?
I don't really know if I've got anything to plug, to be honest.
Chestnut flea.
I have a streaming.
Watch 2 suplexes.
Watch me suplex in real life.
Nice. Yeah. Tom's gonna start a channel that's like the things. It's like we put this in a
Absolutely.
hydraulic press, or this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna be
Can he
we
suplex
suplex.
it? It's a-
We suplex an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'd
and
watch that
lastly,
actually.
yeah.
That would be great. That would be
Jay,
good content.
yeah, Jay, you got
Yeah.
if you got anywhere you want to direct these fine people on the internet?
Yeah, I've been Jay. I don't really do social media, so nothing to plug. Sorry.
Good. You're better for it. And yeah, lastly, I've been Ben Doherty. You can find me at Spongin Master on Twitter. I run a stream on the Penny Dragon Games Twitch channel every other Sunday at 7 p.m. BST. I also play in a game on every other Friday, same weekend. And you can find my work more recently on the DMs Guild. I have my own subclass out there, and just yesterday, a collaborative project I was in, we published, and we just got to the #1 most popular spot on DMs Guild and just made silver. So really excited about that. But I will say, if you have the money to spare, spend it on the stream tonight, because that's a much more worthwhile cause than a D&D book. So thank you very much. Up next, we have Dave Gibson, who's running Portrait of a Lady, another 5th edition D&D adventure. It's going to be great. DM Dave is fantastic. So I think that's everything, unless I'm forgetting something. So yeah, please donate if you can, and I hope you had a good time. And tune in for Dave. Stay tuned.
Take care, guys. Thanks a
Very
lot.
much, everyone.
Thanks.
Clark, the
Bye.
Supreme Court.